Hello, welcome to Delete Your Opinion. My name is Ewan and I am your host today, and I'm joined by these lovely fellas. Would you like to introduce yourself, lovely fellas?
Hi, I'm a lovely fella called Matthew.
Hello, I'm a lovely fella called Sean.
Hello, I'm Scott. Hello.
He's not a lovely fellow.
He's
Yeah,
not
he's
a
not
lovely
lovely.
fella.
We're all lovely fellas down here. Anyway, the title of this episode is Supergirl is no Zack Snyder.
Supergirl is no Zack Snyder.
Supergirl,
Interesting. Is that positive or negative to Zack Snyder? I can't tell.
Supergirl was
Technically true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Although I do now want to see Zack Snyder as Supergirl. So.
That would be amazing. Yeah. Much better movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I don't know, the color grading in Supergirl made me think it was a Zack Snyder
Yeah.
movie.
Lot of
Yeah.
lot of I
Very
can't
brown
see.
and yellow. Very brown and yellow for sure.
Poo and pee. Together at last.
I love a good poo and pee.
Great opening.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my opinion is that Supergirl wasn't great. However, I'd much prefer her interpretation than what Zack Snyder may have done.
I mean, to talk about the positives, I like the actor that plays Supergirl. I think she
Mm-hmm.
did a pretty great job for sure. Nothing
She's
on
really
her.
good in House of Dragon as well.
Oh, nice, cool. Yeah, I thought she was a really good actor, but for me, it was more the story and the villain and just everything else about the movie itself. Just, it was kind of shit. It was just kind of shit.
I agree completely with everything you said. Like I think the film feels like someone trying to make a James Gunn film.
Yeah,
Which is bizarre because it's produced obviously by James Gunn running DC, but it feels like someone like doing an imitation of James Gunn. Like the sci-fi world and the space feels like knockoff Guardians of the Galaxy.
It is shit Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes, you are correct.
The soundtrack is just awful throughout. Like it's like someone watched James Gunn movies and went, "Oh, I can do that," and then they couldn't. You know?
Yeah, it's almost like James Gunn forgot how to make good films for this one in particular.
James Gunn didn't make this one. James Gunn didn't
He
make
just
this one.
produced it.
He's just producing it. Yeah.
That's probably
bad.
why
Which is
it
crazy.
fell out on his face then.
Yeah, because
If James Gunn, I feel like if James Gunn was making this one, it would probably have the charm to it that Superman
I don't know what
did,
it was. I
you know?
feel like it just was missing the point. I don't even want to say the heart. It just missed the point. Like I get that it's supposed to show, oh, this is who Supergirl is in this world. Let's introduce her, because it was brave to make another Superman-esque film right after.
Yeah, because you get her
Superman.
whole backstory in this film, yeah.
But like, they barely explored that.
Yeah. I felt there was no emotional core in this movie. Like, we're following a
No.
character who's just so reluctant to be on this journey the entire movie. Like, the only
She's only doing it because her hand was forced.
Yeah,
her
the
hand
only
was forced.
emotional part she has, the only stakes is whether or not Krypto is going to die. But we already had Krypto get kidnapped by Lex Luthor last year. It felt, that moment in Superman felt way more emotional as a moment than this, where he's...
Also, like, you know, as far as we were talking about Toy Story last week and the like cheap emotionality of Jesse's old owner naming her daughter Jessie after it. Having the film be like, it's the dog gonna die, feels like the cheapest fucking way to try to pull on people's heartstrings.
I didn't believe it whatsoever.
Of course, I didn't believe it
was
either.
like, yeah.
I really struggle to connect with Krypto because his CGI is so shit. It was the same in Superman. I was like, I just don't buy that this is a real animal on screen right now.
It was real. I thought the CG wasn't too bad. It's more the fact in Superman there was a lot more of a connection to him, which is really funny because it's not even his dog.
It's
not his dog,
yeah.
Like you see him more, and there's more like personality in him and such. In this, he's kind of just like, look, I'm a cute dog. Oh, now I'm down.
He's
we're just
barely
gonna
in
keep
it,
using
yeah.
the same repeating shots of him looking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
then he's fine.
I don't know if you guys caught on to this or if it was just a me thing, being the connoisseur of high art that I am. There's so much piss in this film.
Yeah.
Piss.
Characters
It
are
opens with
pissing
piss.
constantly. There's so much pissing. I was like, by the third or fourth piss in the movie, I was like, what's going on? Why is everyone pissing in this?
Suddenly, I need to piss. This is a lot of piss that I'm watching. It was kind of mental. However, I did like Lobo. I wish he was in it more. Jason Momoa was fucking excellent in the film. Even though he was quite one-dimensional, I just liked his personality on screen. He was awesome.
Like, I have no connection to Lobo. I'm not that familiar with the
But
comics.
he's the
I have
main
no-
man.
He's
Yeah.
just a dude, and I don't understand his background, really his personality. He's just Jason Momoa in some makeup and a cigar. I don't.
The
Yeah.
interpretation of him in
problem.
this film gave me like a Borderlands character.
I think that's truly the thing, the problem I have with the film. What I meant by there's no point. Like, you would think, okay, brave choice for a Supergirl film, brave choice for it to be set not even on a certain planet, just planets, aliens,
Random
lots
planets,
of
yeah.
aliens. But you don't world
Random
build
villain.
on that. Like, what's space like in this universe? What are the characters like? Where's the Green Lanterns? Maybe maybe introduce the space cops, or something like that, or anything. But any sort of characters and such they introduced, it's just very one-dimensional. No building, no getting the audience used to these characters. And like you said, Lobo, we do like a person who doesn't know who Lobo is just like, that's just Jason Momoa playing a sort of
Yeah.
he's fun, he's great. But
Aquaman.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's
that's it.
Aquaman as Lobo, yeah.
I know who Lobo is, and there's a bunch of stuff that just didn't really. He was fun, and that's exactly what Lobo is. But like
Like
he's
most
missing
of
a
the
lot of
laughs that-
personality as well.
Like, most of Ewan's laughs throughout the movie was with Lobo.
Lobo was
dig
great
that a
in the
lot.
film. I enjoyed every moment. The child actor in this film as a supporting character, I
Dog
think,
shit.
kind of shit. Yeah,
She
she was so
terrible,
annoying,
yeah.
She was the
and I
character
just felt like
disliked
she
the
was
most.
just annoying as fuck to Supergirl because she's just like, I want to kill this
didn't-
guy. I want to kill him so badly. And I didn't really feel connected to her tragic backstory of her parents dying either, and her brother.
To be fair, this is her first movie role. I looked her up on Letterboxd. Just Supergirl. That's the only movie role she's had. I think it's more of a direction thing than anything. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, there was obviously no blocking for her whatsoever. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
because of
Just
her
gotta
age.
stand
I don't
around a
know.
lot.
Yeah,
of the time,
she just
yeah.
stood, like, she
I-
didn't even do that much helpful. The only thing that I was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool, was when she made her escape in the prison. I'm like, that's
There
Oh,
was,
yeah.
that was, I liked when she teamed up with Lobo. That was fun.
Yeah.
Ironically, they had better chemistry than she did with Supergirl.
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably because Jason Momoa carried half of the chemistry.
Yeah.
but
But like,
yeah.
I like.
But
Sorry, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
you go ahead. You go ahead.
Fight you, you fuck.
Boys, let's settle down.
God, I've lost my train of thought. Scott, you
Lobo,
say whatever you were
the
gonna say.
chemistry.
Threw me
Now
off.
I've lost my train of thought.
Excellent. Excellent.
Her character arc should have been like the main focus of the movie. You know, she lost her entire family. The entire plot kicks off because of her trying to get revenge. But the problem is, you don't feel any connection to her because she's not the greatest actor. She's only like 15, so it's harder to blame her because she's obviously not.
I don't know. I've seen good
experienced
actors that
enough.
are fucking 10
Yeah, of
years old.
course, but-
you know,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You can
It-
get
it's-
good
it's
15-year-old
very rare.
actors.
Absolutely. It is rare, but you can get talented
think-
kids
And
for sure.
There's also just not enough to the character for me to get invested in.
No.
I just don't give a shit about the character. So when you have both Supergirl and her kind of on this reluctant journey, I lose interest. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
You
the
can
main
like.
villain,
I remembered what I was gonna say. The
I'll go for it.
there towards the end of the film, which most of my issues with this film are in that final big fight, that final act on that fucking, what was it, green
Wasteland
yellow
planet, yeah, Wasteland
it was,
planet, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's nothing there. It was garbage. That's where a lot of the issues came forefront for me. But towards the end, there's like they're doing like flashback scenes, and the girl, she's like flashing back to memories of her family and stuff. And I was like, oh, these are scenes we didn't see. Like, why didn't we get these
Yeah.
at the earlier of the film so we could care about the family
Yeah.
as well? And
Why
when
didn't we
remember, we're like,
establish
oh,
it?
these
Yeah.
people are so nice. The only memory I have of these people is that her brother's a fucking dumbass and gets the entire
Walking
family
into the
killed.
hallway and then everyone dies. Yeah, straight up.
Like, why do I care about these people?
The issue with the villain as well is there was no stakes. Like, he was just kind of this
Yeah.
bounty hunter that was doing his own thing. I think it could have been better if there was more of like a galaxy sort of threat rather than, oh, he's just kind of scary. It's kind of a waste of a villain because I feel like the closest comparison to this villain that I can think of is pretty much Christopher Eccleston's villain in Thor: Dark World. It was that kind of pointless villain arc, and I was just
But
like,
I would say that he's maybe worse than that in terms of
For
threat,
sure.
because like even Christopher Eccleston in Thor: The Dark World, like he's trying to destroy the universe or something. This villain's never really doing anything. He's just kind of doing random shit.
It's very clear.
Yeah,
he's
he's
like,
just
has
doing his own
control-
thing.
He has control over so much stuff. Did anyone else notice the weird thing as well? The fact that like we don't really know what he can do. Like at first you're like, he
He's
just
a
has
bounty
all,
hunter,
he has
I
all
guess.
these gadgets. He has this massive army of people. That's cool. Oh, suddenly he can hold a tank with one hand and throw it halfway across a courtyard, and that's all we see of like these abilities.
And he's got
such as-
kryptonite arrows now.
That
exactly.
annoyed the shit out of me.
I
With
was like, that's
pacing.
just stupid writing. Stupid writing.
Like-
Suddenly, I've got you, Supergirl. I have convenient
Yeah.
kryptonite, which is really hard to find, but I have it right here in my weapon.
I disliked that last planet so much. Like it being a green yellow starred planet. I was like, this is one, like signaling to me immediately where this is gonna go.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
green sun's gonna be up, and then the yellow sun's gonna come up. She's gonna save the day.
Yeah.
That's obvious as fuck.
Yeah.
Two, if you're the fucking villain, what do you think? You're like, the green sun will kill her, and we don't have to worry about the yellow sun. And she's not good. She's not gonna get onto the planet when the yellow sun's up and kill us in 12 hours before the green sun comes up. We've timed it perfectly because we know her exact coordinates in space. It's like, what the fuck is this? This is the dumbest fucking planet ever.
Well, yeah, this is an issue
Pretty
that we
silly.
just faced last year with Superman, where Lex Luthor puts him in the fucking pocket universe, and when the guy who makes the element starts
That
making
was
the
a cool
sun.
sequence.
That's a cool, creative way to get
It's
out of
so
that situation.
fucking awesome.
Here it's just like, oh, let's just wait around for the sun to come up, I guess, because that's happened like 3 times at this point in the movie as well.
Oh yeah, that's the
Oh
thing
my
that
gosh,
that
yeah.
annoyed
Waiting
me.
for the
It's
sun.
like let alone
Literally-
the fact it's like, oh, it's a green sun, which I've never really heard of a concept before. Is it that it kills her?
It's bullshit. It's bullshit, because I was like, is the green sun made of kryptonite? Like, what the fuck is this
I was
shit? Is it a
expecting
kryptonite
that.
sun?
Like it's like, oh, when Krypton exploded, it irradiated the sun that was nearby or something. Like maybe
if
that
they
would have made
explained that,
sense.
I would have justified and be like, I'm on board, but they're just like, a green sun is like kryptonite, so I guess it's kryptonite? I was like, it's not really explained well whatsoever.
No, Matthew felt like he was
It's
gonna
just
say
there to
something
put the
else there.
brakes on the fucking movie. This film is under 2 hours long,
Yeah,
and it
it
feels
drags.
like 3
Long,
hours.
yeah.
It fucking
Yeah.
drags. 'Cause
It
so
does.
much of the film is our characters sitting around waiting
Yeah.
for something to happen.
Yeah.
You know, we're
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
get the bus. We've been attacked.
Yeah.
We're gonna just
Let-
fall asleep here.
Yeah,
We've been
l-
betrayed.
Let's sit upstairs and just wait until Supergirl gets poisoned. And yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like, there's no momentum in this film at all. And you compare it to Superman, it's like constant
Crazy.
action, constant
Yeah.
threat, really likable side characters.
Establishing
Yeah,
the DC
emotional
universe as
stakes.
well in
Like,
Superman.
that's kind of
you
what I-
establish the DC universe.
That's kind of the 2 points that I thought was gonna sort of be the point of this film was, okay, if she's off doing like alien stuff, and yeah, there's a bit of the red sun, maybe she's only got like half her powers or something. Or maybe it's like, oh, because it's an alien world and there's no real stakes, like you don't really know these people, she can just let loose and she can just do whatever, and there's no real proper huge consequences like there'd be on Earth. Or the other thing which I thought they were implying towards the end was this film would have been a lot more interesting if it had like an R rating to it, because all the type of fighting she does would have made way
Oh, the
more
gore could have
sense
been crazy,
if like
yeah.
she tore people apart with like the amount of heat vision you saw towards the end. Like, oh, that dude's just skewered. But then I'm like, oh, maybe they're not showing that because she actually holds back. She doesn't kill these people. And then right as I think that, she fucking skewers
She
the guy in the end.
murders the villain, yeah.
like, oh,
yeah,
where's
she's
that?
like, don't do it, girl. You gotta be the hero. Anyway, I'm gonna fucking destroy
I liked
him.
that.
So did I.
I
It
was
liked that
cool.
she
Yeah,
killed
it
him.
was cool.
Yeah.
But
I,
it's
I
like,
liked
like
that. I liked that happened as well, but I felt no emotional connection. Like any
No.
emotional connection was completely gone at that point. I just couldn't give a shit.
It was the only badass moment in the film for sure, minus Jason Momoa smoking cigars.
Yeah, Jason, he's fantastic. But yeah, oh god, and the effects in this film, man. Like most of the time they're
Dog
okay.
shit.
That final planet action scene when she's like flying about and like I was like, this sucks. This looks like fucking just garbage on screen right now.
Again,
the green screen was
high-end
awful.
films not putting the budget into really good CGI or effects. They're just not prioritizing it, or they're not getting enough time. It's the same sort of issue that Mandalorian and Grogu faced. It's just, I don't know why these sort of departments aren't getting enough funding or enough time to work on them.
Unfortunately.
It's crazy, because
Keep going.
I'm just saying, it just makes them look shit. It just makes it all look shit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's like going even worse now. Is that you like with AI becoming a thing? You'd think it would be like
It's
used
probably
as tools to
lazy.
help.
Yeah, they're just putting
But
it
now-
through a system and just getting generated.
But now Disney's come out and said, oh yeah, we've basically fired like half of our visual effects department that's been with us for like
'cause
20
it's AI
years,
time,
and we're
yeah.
just gonna AI up Avengers Doomsday because that'll just save us time and money. It's like, no, chief.
I really hope
No,
that that's
can't
not the
wait.
case, because I really feel like, on a side note, before it comes out, I think
Remember-
Avengers
what was
Doomsday
it?
has the potential to be an amazing movie if done well, and I hope that they don't half-ass it with the fucking AI shit.
What was it? The intro to Secret? No, not Secret. Was it Secret Wars?
Yeah, it was Secret
The
Wars.
intro to
The intro was
Secret
AI.
Wars. The AI intro was fucking hideous looking.
I've not seen that. I've
I've
not
Oh my
seen
god, you
people
should look it
react
up.
to
It's like it was like bad AI as well when like the image generation wasn't even good. You remember Will Smith eating spaghetti? How like cursed that is the intro. The intro was cursed fucking images of people. I was like, this looks
no.
so shit. Why did you do this?
Yeah. Yeah, it's atrocious. Like,
Shit show anyway. Like no one watched it, so it's fine.
it's the problem with superhero films, because they're meant to be grand and spectacle, but like we're living in this AI slop world, so everything's just looking messy and shit and half-assed.
But yeah, with Supergirl, I felt like there's so much just left on the cutting room
I
floor.
know.
There's so much. They probably cut out so much like emotional core of this movie for no reason. I
studio
guess.
decision-making.
I guess it's to make it shorter so they can make more showings of it throughout the day or whatever. But
I feel like
Well,
it
that
was
worked out well,
missing
didn't
the
it?
core of like the writing or the direction, like you said. Like there's so many ways they could have told the story. Like if they didn't want to make it a origin thing for Supergirl, because you don't see much of their time on Krypton, because it's very different. Like seeing
It's
this
like
sort
5
of stuff.
seconds.
But if that's what you wanted to do and you only want to show some of it, tell it in a way of like the story is sort of told through the 15-year-old girl. I can't even fucking remember her name.
Yeah.
who's
Oh my
her?
god, I couldn't tell you if you paid me.
Yeah.
Ruth or
Yeah.
Ruth or Ruthie or yeah, exactly.
That rings a bell.
But like Scott was saying, like she's got a sort of similar, like that's maybe why they're supposed to bond, is that they've got like trauma bonding thing of like, oh, we have no family, angry at the world, and then Supergirl sees her in this girl, and that's how like slowly her backstory comes out. But no, they sit in a room and they talk about it. It's like, oh, here's my backstory, and that's it.
Yeah. It's kind of weird because even at the start of the film, Super doesn't really give a shit about the girl. She only helps her because Krypto is in fucking danger. She's like at the start drunk, being like, "I don't care that your family's murdered by this
But
guy.
that's
It ain't
the
my
journey,
problem."
you know. And then she likes her by the end. That's the journey that they go on.
I was very
think, like,
invested.
some of the things that I did enjoy in the film, I think, for the most part, the performances were really solid. Even the villain, who has nothing to do and no character, I think he does a really good performance. I thought he was
I
charismatic
actually really
on
enjoyed
screen.
him.
The scene where he's just cutting the cake was great.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that was
yeah,
I like
yeah.
that.
The pie.
I actually
Yeah.
didn't find. I understand that Sean didn't like him that much, and I get it's mostly because he just didn't have much, like, depth to him. But that wasn't his fault in the performance. That's not the vibe I got.
No,
It
it's
was
the
that it was
writing's
like,
fault,
Oh,
100%.
you didn't get given much story to tell here. I enjoyed I enjoyed his performance a lot. The one person every time I'd roll my eyes as soon as she opened her mouth was the girl. She just kept. I feel like the vibe they were going for with her was that she's supposed to be this like really like goody two shoes stuck up sort of person who's like, oh, honor and all this stuff, and it's supposed to be funny because they sort of play into that, like sort of how they did with Superman, where he's like such a Boy Scout, but they just didn't make it funny. She just kept saying the same thing over and over again. Just
I also like.
things didn't
I'm
hit.
confused as to her living situation, her family, because like her family are living on like by this lake or just in a field. They're like farmers or something, and she seems really like stuck up and kind of posh. but then like we see that they're living in like Junktown City bar, you know, like that's on the
Yeah.
same planet as her weird farm. It's like what is the culture of the place that she's from?
No idea.
Like, we're just
It's
left
a
with
sloppy
questions,
planet.
no idea of what it's
Yeah.
like. Yeah,
There's no
Like-
world building whatsoever, but for the most part, I enjoyed, like you said, the acting's pretty great, and I really do like Supergirl in the movie. I just felt like they could have done so much more with her, and I really hope that she gets more screen time in
Yeah.
other DC Superman
Yeah.
kind of stuff, because like I feel like she'd be a great contribution to
She
Superman
is.
and all that sort of stuff.
She
I also-
is going to be in next year's Man of Tomorrow.
Man of
is that
Tomorrow.
what
She
the
is
movie?
supposed to
Yeah.
be in that. Yeah.
I liked
So-
her and Superman scenes together. They were pretty great, because it's like, oh,
Superman-
cool, that kind of...
All those scenes were great.
The best part of the movie,
Yes.
Superman just yelling at her like, "Oh wait, you can't understand me if I yell at you."
It's like, why am I yelling? Why am I
He's
just being
so
loud?
good.
He's
I was
great.
like,
Yeah,
God,
he's
I wish
awesome.
I was watching Superman right now
Yeah,
instead
he's
of
so
fucking
charming.
this. Like,
Yeah, he's amazing. I mean, the actor that plays him, he is fantastic for sure.
David Cornsweet.
Corns, he's great.
Yeah, he's really
Yeah.
good. I think he's our best Superman we've had for a very, very
I
long
definitely
time.
after watch it's
Yeah.
really funny. I didn't go and rewatch Superman. Like I think did all of you watch Superman again before
I
seeing
watched
Supergirl?
it last night.
No, I didn't
No,
watch
you
it. I
didn't?
didn't see it since
Okay.
last year.
No, I'm the
Yeah, I've
same.
not seen it since last.
I'm not. I now want to go
stuck
back
with
and
me.
now I want to go
That's
back
awesome.
and watch Superman after
It's
watching
really
this. But I just
good.
want to see more of this guy.
Superman's like a 10 out of 10 movie. It's incredible.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, Nathan Fillion as Green Lantern in that movie is
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh, he's so good. Yeah.
So the one last thing I'll probably say for the end of this discussion is, as much as like Supergirl does kind of suck, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's it. James Gunn's thing is over. That's it. Like his second follow-up movie, and it's this." I personally would like to remind everyone of how the MCU started, in that like Iron Man
Yeah,
came out with
yeah.
a banger,
Yeah.
and then what was the sequel? What
The
was the
Incredible
follow-up?
Hulk
The Incredible
whimpered.
Hulk. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 So I feel like
Yeah,
Supergirl is
it-
that.
I'd say like for most of its run, I've been rewatching the MCU these past like 6 months or so. I'm on Infinity War now.
Nice.
The
Nice. about to
the
get
like
shit
first
soon.
two phases,
Yeah.
first two phases of the MCU are so fucking topsy turvy in quality.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you know,
It goes
you
from
go
a
from like
banger
banger
to
film.
shit.
Iron Man 1 is still like one of the best Marvel movies.
It's
fucking
awesome.
crazy how good
It
that
kicked
film
off
is.
the MCU, yeah.
Like, and then you've got like mid Captain America's campy fun. Mid
Yeah.
First Avengers is amazing. Second
Thor's kind
Avengers
of
is
meh.
super fucking mid. Thor's dog shit.
Oh,
yeah.
Thor is terrible.
I always used to
Thor
find
2
that
is
Thor movie.
even worse.
Thor 3 is the only good 4 we've had, because 4
Even
is
then,
also
it's fine.
shit.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, but
But yeah,
yes, so it's
we do have Clayface coming out later this year, which
I'm looking
was
forward to
made
that.
for
excited.
like 40 million, so we're not banking. You know, this Supergirl is going to wind up losing so much fucking money because it opened really fucking badly. But Clayface doesn't need to worry about that so much. But I'm
But,
really looking
like,
forward to
yeah.
Clayface.
Yeah.
Isn't Stan Sebastian meant
Same.
to be in Clayface?
Do you mean Sebastian Stan?
Yes, Sebastian Stan. My apologies. Sebastian Stan. Who knows?
Sebastian.
Who knows what he is? Yeah.
Sebastian Stan's evil twin.
His alter ego. Yeah, he's got a mustache and everything.
The main guy in Clayface was in Doctor Who. I don't remember his name.
Yeah,
Hossein Amin?
Tom Harris,
Oh, sorry.
something like that.
Nay, hang on. Let me
Not
see.
fair.
He was very good in Doctor Who.
Tom
He was
Rhys
very
Harris.
entertaining, so I'm
Ricky-
looking forward to him.
Yeah.
Tom Rhys Harris, yeah.
You know,
Ricky
hopefully the rest
September
of the DC
himself.
movies continue to be solid, because yeah.
Cool. Well, moving on, fellas. I have a quiz thingy for you.
Ooh.
Fun. I love a quiz. I won the last one,
Oh,
so
we
I'm
gotta
hoping
watch.
I win this
Ooh.
one.
Yeah, it's an
Something to
interactive
look
one.
at.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Oh, I love all these
start
ads.
Way
porn.
hey.
Yeah.
Oh.
You'll
What
have
sort
to
of Putlocker
Ooh,
website are we on,
Netflix.
Ewan?
No, it's
Yeah,
we can
what
just
is this?
ignore all that stuff. It's fine. So the quiz here that we're gonna do is. Oh, if I don't fuck it up, that's unfortunate.
Press the pause button, surely. It would.
No.
Yeah.
I forgot to
I
say
do
that.
Yeah.
like
There we
the
go.
voice of the noise.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you have to try and line up which Supergirl actors is which Supergirl. So we got
Okay.
to line it up with the Supergirl from 1984, 2007, 2015, and 2023.
I'm going to be
Laura,
so shit at this.
I know.
You know
So it's
one?
Helen Slater, and then it's Laura and then it's Melissa, then it's Sasha. That's my order.
Okay, so you think Sasha's last. You think Helen's
Yeah, 'cause
first.
she was the Flash. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, of course, the Flash has Supergirl in it, doesn't it?
I've not seen
What a
Flash.
movie.
That would make
I don't.
sense.
I agree. I agree with Scott's list. I don't know enough about Supergirl.
I agree. He sounded
to,
so confident, so I'm on board.
Yeah.
Melissa Benoist.
He sounded so sure.
Is
Melissa Benoist is probably my favorite Supergirl. She's really good in
she
that
is
show,
good.
which is up and down.
Yes,
it's not the best show,
it's
but
out of all like the CW shows, I would say Supergirl was definitely one of the weaker ones. Like
it had some
topsy-turvy
really good
quality.
seasons. But yeah,
So
but yeah, that's my final answer. Yeah.
everyone,
Okay, let's see.
Let's see.
Are you right,
Hey,
Scott?
hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah!
Oh,
Well
Scott,
done.
look at that.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
Scott.
well done.
Man,
Fantastic.
absolutely flew through that.
Yeah, I'm proud of you too, Scott.
Well done.
Thank you.
Cool.
Man knows his Supergirls.
Okay.
Oh, Rick and Morty is now available on HBO Max.
Oh, that's good to know.
Next one that I have for you fellas is you got to try and guess the DC film. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, heck.
Okay. This 2023 film, which was directed by Andy Muschietti.
The Flash.
Oh,
Oh.
yes. Andy Muschietti, he's the guy who made the It
Yeah.
movies.
Well done.
Man's is on it. You,
They're
you were
also
the
dog
most
shit.
terrified. You were the most terrified. And you got it before I even finished my first sentence.
How could I forget The Flash? A masterpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Flash from 2023. Okay. This 2011 film with director Martin Campbell.
Green Lantern?
Yes.
Is it Green Lantern?
It's Green Lantern.
Amazing. God damn. Finish it. That's crazy.
Amazing.
You got like
I'm so
half
sorry.
the question, and Scott knows it. Well done.
I think.
Stop
Give us a
mentioning the
chance.
directors. It gives it away.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just name the cast this time. This movie stars Michael Cera, Zack Galifianakis, Rosario Dawson, and I can't pronounce her name. Rosario.
Lego
Dawson.
Batman.
Yeah.
Lego Batman movie.
Yeah,
The Lego Batman movie.
Rosario
Yeah,
Dawson. they gave it away.
2017.
Yeah.
I
It
think
was Zack
Michael Cera gave it
Galifianakis
away.
as the Joker.
Ah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
brilliant.
Michael Cera.
And Michael Cera
Zack
as Robin,
Galifianakis
yeah.
for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did.
It's a good movie. One of the best Batman films.
Yes, very, very.
It
good.
is
It's,
I
arguably
haven't
one of
seen
the
it.
best Batmans.
mm-hmm. I enjoyed.
It's
them a
very.
lot.
Dude.
Yeah. Well, you guys absolutely flew through that quiz, and I'm.
Scott
We're
did.
bigger
Scott
brains than
did,
you think.
yeah. I was just
We're bigger
here.
brains than you think.
Eh.
Take credit for it, Sean. We're bigger brains. All of
Yes,
us
exactly.
collectively.
Yes, we're
We're
all
just-
the hive
just
mind
giant
right now.
brains.
We're the hive
Yeah.
minds.
Fantastic. Okay. So.
Shortest episode ever.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
I'm so ill prepared.
Need to bring me back as the host. We'll get another 3-hour video.
Oh God. We'll be here.
Behind
till
the scenes,
Spider-Man
Sean.
comes
That's
out.
actually that video's done really well for watch hours.
I know it's
Yeah,
quite cool. I
Spider-Man
saw it.
was
It's got almost
done
40
crazy
watch
well.
hours.
Yeah, it's good. Ooh, a pizza.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I love
pizza.
What are we doing? This is a blind rank.
This is a blind rank, fellas.
Ah,
Prepare your
amazing.
blind
Fuck
rankings.
me sideways.
I'm shook. I'm shook you, and you hate them, and yet
DC
you've
movies.
become the very thing you
Yeah.
swore to
I
destroy.
wanted to show off the wheel. The wheel is fun.
Oh, sorry, I found the guy open.
Die.
Gotta be professional, Scott. Here, we're running an episode.
Okay, I have got 1 to 10 on my phone.
3,
Okay.
4, 5, 6,
Oh,
7.
fuck, I should probably do that as well.
9, 10. Yeah, it would help.
It would, Sean. I would strongly recommend it, my guy.
Oh God.
So we got 20. We got 20 films here. I see.
Yeah, ish. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, 20 exactly.
It says
yes.
entries 20.
Yeah.
so,
Okay. Right. So
Yes.
our very first one.
Smart.
What are we ranking, by the way? You should let us know. What is this? Is this just DC movies in general?
Yeah,
The Flash.
Just
The
ranking it
Flash.
by which one is your favorite. I would
Okay.
say.
But like, what's the
Alright.
genre? Is it just DC films?
Just
Or is it,
DC
like,
films in
just-
general. I've just picked a
Okay.
random assortment of DC films because quite a number of them tend to be just kind of okay, and some of them are really good. So I just picked
Yeah,
a random assortment.
There's a few bangers from what I can see. Yeah, there's a few. Maybe like 2.
Okay.
Well, yeah. That's being generous.
Yeah. Okay, I've locked the
Okay,
Flash
I've
in.
got
Okay.
Locked it in.
Lock it in.
Lock it in.
Next.
Shout out to Annie Donna.
Oh God, the music.
Now, which one's
Ooh,
this? Is this
James
the
Gunn.
second one?
James
It's
Gunn.
the one that's the James Gunn one. Yeah.
Yeah, the better one.
That's a banger. That's a banger.
James Gunn suicide.
Jesus.
Oh my God, Scott, are you doing okay?
Oh, his name is Gunn.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh.
The Snyder
the
cut.
The Snyder cut. The like
4-hour
15-hour long. Yeah.
Matthew and I spoke about this quite recently.
Yeah, we had to.
We
had,
did.
We had to watch that in like 3.
Yeah, we watched it like a TV show.
Yeah,
Made it way better.
we did. We did
Yeah,
watch it
4
in like
hours.
one sitting, but we had to like we didn't. split
Yeah,
up
but we
most
would like
days.
pause it at each intermission to be
just
like,
like-
okay, let's like stand up,
Yeah.
get some food, let's talk about what we just saw. Like,
I remember you guys telling me about that experience. That's so long ago.
Yeah, that was during COVID.
yeah, it was COVID.
Peak COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next one, fellas.
The music.
Oh,
yeah,
Wonder
that's,
Woman
yeah.
1984.
That sound is appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but it's because I heard it was dog shit.
Yeah.
so-
I think
Yeah, I've
I-
not seen it
like,
I've
either.
heard the
I
same
think I
thing.
watched this Christmas Day once. It's not great.
I've heard so many people being like, "This is one of the first
Wow,
times
shit,
I've
Christmas,
ever
Scott.
just stopped a movie before it finished."
Damn.
Wow, brutal.
Ah.
Oh,
Superman Returns.
Yeah. That's all right.
I've not
Yeah.
seen
It's
that
alright,
one.
yeah.
In years.
That's is that the one directed by X-Men guy?
Bryan Singer, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Cool
Is that the one where he
guy.
travels back in time?
No, that's Superman.
No.
4, 3.
Bryan Singer and Kevin Spacey. What a great combination.
Yeah,
Oh
good
my
call.
God. Oh my God.
Though they
Not
did
aged
Superman Returns
well.
is from like the 2000s.
2006.
90s.
2007, I
Yeah.
believe, is when it came out. It was
Yeah.
they chose a pretty good.
Crazy.
Superman
Not a lot of
to
time
replace
between
pretty
that and
good.
Man of Steel.
Yeah.
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 You'd
Yeah,
think
they
they
were
were,
like,
like,
really need to
really-
bring back Superman.
Thought they were. You'd think they were like really far apart. We got
Yeah,
next?
they're so different.
Oh, hell
Batman.
yeah.
Ooh, banger.
A banger, absolute banger. I think I'm gonna have to put it here from the mistake of the last time we done this. I'm putting it where it deserves to
I didn't
be.
think of that. Shit. Oh
Yeah.
no, my list is.
Yeah,
gonna be
you
so
could end
bad
up with
now.
fucking dog shit.
A
at
dog
your
shit number
one.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
Was that Joker? Sorry. Was that
Oh,
Joker?
sorry.
No, that was the Batman.
The Batman.
I thought it was Okay.
No,
No,
the
with the
Batman
Superman
2022.
2.
Yeah,
Superman
the
2.
Superman
Battinson,
2.
Robert Battinson.
I'm not a huge fan of that movie.
What?
Sorry.
Really?
You can get off this.
I've
show,
only
that's
seen it
fine.
once. I need to rewatch it.
I think I've seen it twice.
I don't really. The problem with this
Yeah, I've
is
only seen it a few times.
Is this the Donner cut or is this the theatrical cut?
I don't know.
It doesn't say the special cut, so
It
assume
just says
that's
Superman 2,
I didn't
yeah.
even know there was a special cut. So.
Scott's a
yeah.
cinephile.
He's a something file.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, another banger, another banger.
Fantastic.
God damn it, this is way
Ah.
too low on my list. God.
What a banger.
fuck.
What
Thank
a
God I
banger.
saved a high number.
That's actually my
I'm pretty
favorite. One of my favorites.
My top 3 is locked in now, and I'm pretty happy with it.
I
This
my
might be the
top three is
first list
also
I'm actually
locked in.
happy with.
first
Oh, Matthew, we might have the same top 3 actually. Most likely. we have similar tastes in movies.
The Flash and Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh. Joker.
Oh, Joker
Oh.
2019.
That's a good one.
That is.
Yeah.
It's like not great, but it's okay.
I think it's,
It's
because
better
I
than
saw
the
it
second
three times.
film.
Oh, yes.
I've seen it a lot, but it really suffers. Like you guys have both seen. Oh my God, forget the name of it.
The
film
King
with
of
Robert
Comedy?
De Niro.
Robert De Niro.
King of Comedy, yeah. That film's a
Yeah.
banger,
It
and
is.
Joker
It's the same
steals
film.
so
yeah.
much
it's the
from
same
it.
film.
Yeah,
Same movie.
wonder
And
that-
funny enough,
yeah.
De Niro's in that
Yeah.
movie as well.
yeah,
It's like they're a bit on the
Yeah.
nose with a Joker.
yeah.
Right. Last one. Oh,
gosh.
brutal.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
nice. Oh my
brutal.
God, I love my
Oh.
list. My
My
list
bottom-
is fantastic.
My bottom
My list
three
is pretty alright.
terrible.
Oh my
But
God.
I don't think there's a single place in my list I would actually
fuck.
change.
I hate
I
my
think I'm
list.
fully happy with my
I
list.
I think I would shift some things.
I'm pretty happy.
But I'm overall,
I'm pretty
I'm
happy.
okay with it. That's I would say that's the first time with a list that it's like started to get really good ones at the very end. Because
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
most of the time it's like
It helps that so much of DC's shit. So like, I don't.
Like
feel
I said,
bad
there's
about
like only
ranking
3
stuff
good
lower.
ones on the
yeah.
list.
that's why I
so.
didn't put all of them in it, because I tried to just
Yeah.
grab a bunch of random ones. Anyway, that is it.
I've got the worst list, I think.
Well, as I said, I'm fully happy with my
I'm
list.
devastated.
Yeah, I think I'm king of the blind rank now. I've learned so
Yeah.
much.
Fantastic. All right, then. First, I guess we will start with Sean. You go first. What's your number 10 for your favorite, your
Okay.
least favorite DC movie?
My least favorite is The Flash, and it's purely because I've not seen it, but I hear it is atrocious.
Yeah. I've heard there's like good and bad. They tried to do like nostalgia based stuff with Michael Keaton, but overall it's just bad.
But yeah, I hate a movie that does nostalgia bait in a really shit way, where it's just fan service for the sake of it and not integral to the story whatsoever.
Yeah, because they tried to do a similar thing with like that Batgirl movie that they made. Like they fully made with Michael Keaton in it, and then they scrapped it for tax reasons.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's brutal. I think like with the Flash, I mean I'll talk about it more when I get onto my list, but I fucking love the Flashpoint storyline.
love the
and
Flashpoint,
them
yeah.
to even like touch on that in that movie.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Have any of you?
Also, just to throw it out, isn't there like Nick Cage Superman in that movie?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
CGI Nick
a
Cage.
brief
AI,
cameo.
yeah, AI Nick
He-
Cage. Yeah.
He actually shot that scene, but I believe they went over it with CGI for whatever reason.
They
waste of
completely
Nick
changed
Cage.
it. He said like when they filmed it, he was in the suit and he was like flying, and they told him he was like looking at a dying star or something. And then he was like, and then I saw the movie and I'm fighting a giant spider and I don't look like myself. And they just
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but they changed it.
Yeah, the Giants. If you look up Kevin Smith's story about the time he was almost about to write that Superman movie, he talks about why there was this giant spider in the original draft of that movie. It's because the guy who owned the rights or something, he was like Barbara Streisand's hairdresser, and he was really into giant spiders.
it's like
And then
that's what he gets in Wild Wild West.
yeah, Wild
Yeah.
Wild West, same guy, crazy
Yeah.
guy.
Mad.
Interesting. Ah, I didn't
Finally
know that.
gets his giant spider.
I completely forgot about all like the references and such they throw in at the end, because they throw in like some people from like
Awful.
CW and such as well, don't they? I don't remember.
I don't think there's any CW people, but
No.
they bring back Christopher Reeves, they bring back Helen
Oh.
Slater, and it's all just awful CGI. It's
They also
terrible.
kill Michael Keaton's Batman.
Oh, do they? Brutal.
I don't remember
Yeah,
that, to be
so-
honest.
Yeah, no.
He like blows himself up or something.
Ah.
The Flash might undo it,
Awful.
but in the end fight, he like suicide bombs himself.
Nice.
And then George
So,
Clooney's
so the
in-
ending to
Oh.
The Dark Knight Rises, but he actually goes along with it.
I saw this in a movie once.
Yeah, literally. I saw this in Nolan's movie. I'm gonna do it way better and actually do it.
Because you speaking about the Flashpoint, that's actually a thing I didn't even consider for a second. Is that the live action DC stuff is kind of mid to okay for like they do some really good stuff, but it's very sparse. And then they do a lot of mid stuff. But the animated DC movies are supposed to be
Yeah.
spectacular.
My
Yeah, but-
brother's really into the DC animated universe.
Yeah.
Like he's seen like most of the films. He's super into it. And he swears by them. He thinks that
They
like
are
most of
supposed
them
to
are fucking ace.
They are supposed
but
to be really good.
I've only seen bits of them here and there.
I
I've
struggle
seen
to
a
get into
couple of
animated
so
DC
many.
stuff. Yeah.
Because I was gonna say you saying you enjoyed Flashpoint. They actually made a Flashpoint movie, and it's actually pretty
I've
accurate.
seen
I've
that
seen the
one.
Flashpoint
It's
movie.
great.
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen it so
fantastic.
many times.
Yeah.
The other one is oh my god, Split Among Two Worlds, like where it's like the parallel world where all the good guys are bad guys, and then no one heard like Ultraman.
Crisis
It's such a-
on.
Could tell you.
Yeah.
No, I've
Couldn't tell you
mostly
the name.
played DC games, and they're mostly the Injustice games.
Yeah, the Injustice games are fantastic as well.
They are brilliant.
Arkham series, fantastic.
Yeah, Arkham series is
They
brilliant.
do everything but the live action films really well.
They just can't do it. They can't make good films in the DC world.
Anyway, man.
Unless Nolan's doing it.
You know what?
Unless Nolan does it.
Yeah, maybe. Scott, we'll go with you next. What's your number 10?
My number 10 is Joker. It's an alright movie.
Really?
But
Wow.
Again,
What
If
the
you really-
fuck, Scott?
yeah, no,
I
as
might
I
fight
said-
you.
as I said,
Brutal.
The last three parts of my list is actually really good movies. I don't like my list. I'm devastated right now.
Oh, no.
But yeah, Joker is a perfectly fine movie. But if you've seen The King of Comedy and Taxi Driver, then those two
just De
movies
Niro
are
movies,
so
yeah.
much fucking better. Two Martin Scorsese De Niro movies, which is the inspiration for this movie, which Todd Phillips, the director, is like, no, they're not inspirations at all, even though they clearly are, and you have Robert De Niro. It's
on the
so
nose
obvious.
it's a bit on the nose with how inspirational they are.
But yeah, Joker 2019 is completely fine. I had a lecturer in uni who swore by this movie. He saw it one night and he's like, "This is the greatest movie I've ever seen in my entire life."
Wow.
I was like,
Damn.
I was blown away.
He's only
how
seen
anybody could
2
say
movies.
That. Fucking dreadful opinion.
I think Joker was one of the movies that I remember going to see multiple times in the cinema. That wasn't like purely like, oh, I love this movie so much, I'm going to see it again. Just lots of people wanted to go see it, and they were like, "You want to just go?" Because I'm pretty sure we went to go and see it in college, didn't we? Or no?
There's a lot of hype
God.
with the
What?
Joker. A lot of
When
hype.
is it,
It's 2019.
2019?
Yeah, 19.
Yeah.
That would
Yeah,
be
it was 7 years ago.
second year
It'd
college.
be after college, right?
Yeah, it was
We
after
finished in
college. We
2019.
finished in 2018. Did we finish 2019?
2019.
Summer of 2019 is when we finished, I believe.
Yes, it was 2019 that we finished college.
I mean, it came out in October, so it was after.
Maybe we just saw it as a group
maybe.
of people. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, okay, cool. Scott. No, I've already done
I-
Scott. Matthew, you're number 10.
My number 10 is The Flash. We've already spoken quite a bit about The
Me and
Flash.
Matthew have the same list confirmed.
Yeah, I have not seen the film start to finish. I have only seen the film in bits and pieces. And every single time I see bits of the film, I'm like, I'm fucking not watching this piece of shit.
Dog shit movie. Dog shit movie.
Yeah.
So I'm quite happy with it being number 10.
Yeah, no, mine is also number 10 is The Flash as well, for just all the same reasons. I've only seen snippets of it and it's just looked bad. Right, Sean, your number 9, please, sir.
My number 9 is Wonder Woman 1984. Again, not seen it, but I heard it was quite meh.
Yeah, I've heard bad things about Wonder Woman 1984. Scott, your number 9.
Oh god, Superman 2025.
What the fuck, Scott? What the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, Scott?
As I said, my bottom 3 of the list is fucking
All the
awful.
good movies at the bottom? I mean, guess gonna say The Dark Knight is your number 8? What the fuck, bro?
Sean, you might be onto something here.
Oh my god! Wow!
Why did you rank The Flash and Wonder Woman 1984 so high? What?
See, I'll get to the Flash when I get to the Flash, but the Flash is entertainingly bad. I've seen the entirety of the Flash. It is entertainingly bad, but there are dog shit movies that are so much worse than the Flash, but it's not entertaining.
I'm
at
shook. I'm shooketh.
Were you just
badly.
relying on the rest of the list to be kind of mid or bad?
But yeah, Superman 2025. I actually really fucking enjoy this movie. It is a
It's
delightful
amazing.
movie. It's emotional. It's probably my favorite. I think it's my favorite Superman movie.
Really?
Might be a tie with the original 1978 Superman movie. It is fucking enjoyable. I love David. What's his face? David Corn
Sweat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fucking great movie. I'm so sorry I have it at number 9. You're gonna hate me for number 8.
I know. I think I've already predicted it.
Matthew, please save us with your number 9.
My number 9, like Sean's, is Wonder Woman 1984.
Yeah.
And like Sean, I also
Fantastic.
haven't seen it because I thought it looked bad. So I skipped it. At this point, when it came out, I was done with the DC EU.
Yeah.
I was fully checked out of their movies. I hadn't seen the previous ones. Like it was like I just don't give a shit about this universe because every single one of their films is insultingly bad and hurts the character, and it's just embarrassing that these films are even getting produced.
They
I
should
don't
just
wanna watch
stop
them.
making DC live action, to be honest. Except if James Gunn's making it himself, directing it specifically.
He's just one man, Sean. He's not a god. You want him to make fucking 50 films and they're all DC stuff?
I think he's the only guy that could save it.
I do
Yeah,
hope
it's
he
the only one that's made a good
I
one.
do hope that he takes more of a Kevin Feige sort of role where he does look over things a little bit more, but
He is just god of DC. Yeah, he just becomes the DC man.
Yeah, my number 9 is also Wonder Woman 1984. I don't remember. Was that like
Hell
one of the
yeah.
first ones that came out after Justice League? Because Justice League is where people really started to be like,
Wonder
oh.
Woman 1984 is 2021. Justice League was 2017. So it's about
Yeah, the other
4-year
Wonder Woman was
difference.
2017, wasn't it?
Yeah, the first Wonder Woman is closer to Justice League.
Yeah.
It
came
coming out.
because it was Batman it was Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Wonder Woman, then Justice League. Because they didn't.
Or flipped. I feel like Justice League might have even come before Wonder
Justice
Woman. 'Cause I remember
League
they
was in
really
November.
rushed to getting to Justice League.
Yeah, they were.
Because that was like one of my biggest complaints with the DCEU. It was like you get Man of Steel, then like 15 years later you get Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, where they're like cramming in all the superheroes at once, and it's the big team up, and they're fighting each other, and it's like, we don't even know this Batman. What are you doing?
That fucking PowerPoint presentation of this is Cyborg.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is Aquaman.
And then it's like, and then they do Justice League, and it's like, this is like starting the MCU with Avengers. I don't know these
Yeah.
characters. Why do I care about them?
Well, it's
You
because
know?
they were relying on people to be like, oh, they've seen enough origin story stuff. We'll show them characters they've never seen on film before.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
But it's
assuming
why
people
I
know what you're talking about.
much preferring the James Gunn method of, no, let's start with our Iron Man, our Superman, and then we'll do Supergirl, and we'll, keep it more contained.
My only issue with that is it's a bit too Superman heavy.
Yeah.
At the
front.
moment. At the
'Cause-
moment.
What else has been announced? What's after Man of Tomorrow? I don't even
Batman.
know.
Well,
Like,
the Batman
I have
2,
no
which
idea.
isn't even part of James
no,
Gunn's
it's
universe.
not part of this universe. He can't do anything with Batman so far.
Yeah, they've started writing the script and such, or they might have
Lanterns
finished
is
for
coming out.
Lanterns, yeah, that's a show.
Yeah,
that's
but
coming
it's a
out.
TV show.
But they
It's-
have-
it's another
Yeah.
brown.
Yeah.
I feel
very
like
brown.
I feel
Yeah,
like
very
they
brown
have
heavy
finished.
oriented.
I feel like they have finished the script on James Gunn's Batman, which is the one he's directing. It's called Batman: Brave and the Bold.
It's-
I think.
I don't think he's
Yeah.
directing it. I think the
Yeah.
director of The Flash was supposed to be direct. I don't know.
I thought
anymore.
that-
it's all up.
But
in the air.
it was Brave and Bold for sure, because I remember, because it was the cartoon show
Yeah.
Batman the Brave and the Bold, and that was a banger.
I love Batman the Brave and the Bold.
So-
we always get Batman content.
Yep. That's
yeah.
Because they've got the Harley Quinn show. Has anyone ever seen that?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be really good. They
I've
had
not
this.
seen that. No.
Is that the one with Penny as Harley Quinn?
Yeah, which originally
Yeah.
everyone was like, "Why are
Yeah.
you doing that? You should have gone with like." Blah, blah." But
Her was pretty good in it.
But yeah, I've heard the show itself is actually just really good. But they got the same guy who played Batman in Batman Brave and the Bold to play Batman in the Harley Quinn show, which is just
Hell yeah.
great. Sean, with your number 8, please.
My number 8 is the Justice League Snyder Cut.
Oh.
I've only seen snippets of the movie. I've not actually seen the whole 4 hours, but I've seen the main scenes that have happened in it. And it looks fine. It looks like it was better than what the original Justice League was, and felt like it gave a bit more explanation to what this universe is without it feeling rushed. So, I don't know. I guess Matthew and you probably have more opinions on it than I do, but it's number 8, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, Scott, you're number 8.
Sean, you predicted it. It's The Dark Knight.
No.
I'm gonna kill you,
Jesus.
Scott.
Again.
I'm actually gonna kill you. You are banned from our Odyssey episode. How dare you diss Nolan?
Again, I'm not as into the Nolan movies as you guys are. I'm not into Batman in general, apart from Tim Burton
love
movies.
Batman's the
but
best out of DC.
I do need to go back to revisit The Dark Knight. It's been a long time since I've seen that trilogy, but it's a really fucking good movie. Fucking what's his face? What's
Top
his
4 on
face? What's his
IMDb.
face?
Christian Bale.
Heath Ledger as
Heath
the
Ledger.
Joker is fucking phenomenal.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
that's
Oh, yeah.
That's
Outstanding
peak
shit.
Joker. I don't think anybody's beaten him as the Joker yet. Maybe
I mean,
Jared
the
Leto.
psychological
I
torment
know how
of
much
it
you
is
love
like
him,
Clockwork
Matthew.
Orange level.
Jared Leto's pretty S tier in terms of Joker. I liked how I knew he was damaged.
Yeah.
I like how he told me
Yeah,
that's how I
yeah.
could tell. I was like, that character's damaged. There's something not
I
right
love
with
his ha 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 tattoos on his chest. 'Cause I feel like that's very much a Joker thing. I'm gonna get tattooed for 3 hours just 'cause why not?
awful. But yeah, The Dark
Gangster
Knight, really
Joker.
fucking good, and I'm so sorry I have it at number 8. I hope you guys forgive me.
It's okay, Scott. I'll
I'm
pretend
so
it's the blind
confused.
rank.
I'm so confused as to what happened with your list. Why did
I
you
wonder
rank
if
these
he's
shit ones
flipped
so
it.
high?
Like,
It's
I
just
wonder
like
if
the most.
Like if you flip it the other way around, it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
I'm calling.
Your
I'm
phone's
calling
upside
it.
down.
I'm calling it. I bet the Flash is number 1. I bet number 1's Flash.
It was the first one that was picked. It's like, oh, I gotta lock it in now. Just lock it in as my number 1. Right, Matthew, your number 8, please.
This is maybe controversial, but I'll explain myself as we go on. My number 8 is Superman 2.
Okay.
And
Interesting.
that is there mostly because I have like no relationship with the old Superman movies at all. I've seen some of them, but they all blend together into one movie for me. So I couldn't tell you what happens in Superman 2 because I don't know if I'm actually going to explain Superman 1 by accident or just make stuff up because I just imagined it.
The only thing I know from Superman,
Maybe you dreamed it.
the only thing I know from Superman 2 is something that they reference quite a lot, and that's the Zod in that one, but I think, and it's like they trap him in like a 2D pane of like a mirror
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Because they reference that
Yeah,
in
they
Project
reference
Hail,
that a lot,
in
yeah.
Project Hail Mary and a bunch, and like that's probably the
They
most
reference it
recent
in
thing.
everything.
Yeah, see, like, no, I'm familiar with that. I know the Zod stuff, and like I have, but like I couldn't have told you that was Superman 2. I have like no real relationship with the old Superman movies. I'd be like, oh yeah, Superman, I've seen it, fucking decades ago. Like I can't. It's been so long since I saw those films.
Yeah.
The first 2 movies are really good. They were shot back to back. The second 2 of the original movies, not so great. But yeah, the first 2 are really solid. They're fun.
Mine is so far my list is the exact same as Matthew's. My number 8 is also Superman
way.
2.
Let's go.
It's because like I know they're
Nice.
supposed to be good, and I really should revisit them. I was just really worried of like the other stuff that was going to come in. So I would definitely put Superman 2 a little higher, but to be honest, I'm quite happy with where it is because it's the one I'm like the least familiar with. So that's why I didn't put it like dead last, because like I know some of those references, but they're supposed to be good. So yeah, that's my number 8. I will definitely rewatch them at some point though, because it's been a long time since.
But
I've seen
old
them.
movies are bad. They're boring.
Where's my AI CGI slop?
Sean, you're number 7.
My number 7 is Superman Returns.
Wow.
Very similar to Matthew. I have very vague memories of old Superman movies because I watched like old ones. Like I had this on DVD when I was like maybe like 8, like 7. Like I was really young when Superman Returns when I saw it. So I have vague memories of Superman as well. So I couldn't really tell you a lot about it, but I'm sure it was pretty good. But it's number 7.
Fantastic. Scott, you're number 7.
Oh God, The Flash.
Okay, interesting.
So
This
yeah,
is not top 3.
this movie is kind of up there with like Madam Web for me, where it's just a fascinating watch. It is fascinating to watch how much of a car crash this fucking movie is. It has so many fucking elements in this. Like there's a Back to the Future thing where Barry Allen is hanging out with a younger version of himself, which is insane. It's dumb. It's terrible. I hate it, but it's entertaining as fuck. I'm sorry. It's weird. It's kind of, yeah, as I said, it's like Madam Web for me. It's and Michael Keaton is terrible in it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's worth a watch just to see how awful it is.
No,
It's up there with Madam Web for sure.
See, I know like basically.
It's like The
nothing
Room
about
for
it.
you, Scott. I understand. It's
Yeah.
like The Room.
I thought that Michael Keaton was like one of the only like sort of saving things about it, wasn't it? Or is he really
No,
that bad?
it's just watching him just go backwards in his career. It's bizarre. You know how Birdman was essentially a critique about him playing superheroes and relying on playing superheroes and trying to move away from being a superhero. And then he does Spider-Man, where he plays another Birdman, and now and then he goes back to being Batman twice in The Flash and Batgirl, and it's like,
He
Where
goes
are
back
you
to
in
being the
your
Vulture
career?
again in Morbius.
Oh, he does.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
The end credit scene in Morbius
Oh my
is
god.
dreadful.
Yeah, it's awful. He's so shit in that as well. It's the most monotone reading it in ADR fucking thing ever.
Probably couldn't be asked being on set. He's probably like, sick, I'm getting paid. Let's just do this.
Birdman, more like
Yeah,
bank,
literally.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matthew, you're number
More like
7.
Monopoly, man.
My number 7, there's a car alarm going off outside, so I don't know if that's going to get picked
I
up. We'll
I
see.
can hear it.
Is yeah, it's awesome. My number 7 is, sorry, I live in like a really dangerous area. Justice League Snyder cut.
Okay.
Which is I'm pretty happy with it being at number 7. I think there's a lot of good elements in the Snyder cut. I think that there was a lot better ideas in there than there was in the original cut of Justice League, and it's a much it's more of the type of DC that I would want from what the DC universe turned into after like Zack Snyder was like removed himself from it. I kind of really like Zack Snyder movies. There's some of them, a lot more of his modern stuff I don't like, but his older films I think are fucking fantastic. Was it Dawn of the Dead is brilliant. I think probably his best movie.
Done that.
I kind of like Man of Steel. I enjoy it. I'm trying to think of Zack Snyder movies off the top of my head. Sucker Punch is kind of dog shit. Watchmen, the extended cut of Watchmen, I think
Watchmen's
works
amazing.
really. If you
Scott
take it as
disagrees.
itself as like an alternate unit, I've read the comic as well. The comic is better. The comic is great, but the comic exists perfectly as the comic, and I think that translating that, you could do it into film, but it's kind of more interesting, the Zack Snyder-y way of doing it. I think his movies are all stunning looking, and I think he was born to be a cinematographer than he was more, again, his old stuff. His new stuff, he's suddenly shit at cinematography, and he's like, I really like soft focus and tight lenses, and
Slow
like
motion.
his Netflix and slow motion, his Netflix Star Wars thing that he did,
Rebel
Rebel Moon,
classic.
I was dog shit. It was so bad. He's fallen off so hard, but there's part of Zack Snyder in it that where I'm like, God, there's a good filmmaker in there. 300 in there somewhere.
He did a lot of very good stuff in his early career. I remember, since Man of Steel isn't one of the
Wasted
obvious,
all
I
the
remember
talent, yeah.
actually rather enjoying Man of Steel. It wasn't until like after you think about it, it's like, yeah, but it's not Superman. That's the thing. It's a good movie, and like the kind of concepts he's trying to explain, because that was his whole point of like DC stuff, was like he was looking at the difference between gods, monsters, and men. Like that was
The
that's what he's trying
cinematography
to
in
tell.
Man of Steel is awesome. It's awesome.
I see.
The
That's
cinematography in that
he's
film.
in charge of DC Comics right now. Actually, Zack Snyder.
What?
Yeah, he's in
What?
he's in charge of the I
I think you're confusing him with
Comics right now.
Scott Snyder.
Scott Snyder is there as well, but I'm almost certain Zack Snyder's involved in DC Comics, in some form. But we were talking about Man of Steel. Yeah, DC, their universe in general, I think handles gods decently, but it's where people kind of struggle to connect with DC movies. In that, if you compare it to Marvel is regular man becomes a mutant of some kind.
Yeah.
You know, there's a scientific experiment that goes wrong, or they make a suit of armor, and you can they get bit by a spider. There's
an
something that
immediate
changes
connection
them.
to humanity. Yeah.
DC films are gods. It is Wonder Woman's an Amazonian, Superman's an alien. You know, like they're these otherworldly beings, and I think Zack Snyder taps into that really well. With things like Man of Steel, where he's trying to showcase the moral struggle of being this godlike figure in this mortal world, but it gets muddy and it gets lost, and he doesn't really know what he's saying. It's the same. You get the same sort of themes in Watchmen as well. Who watches the Watchmen? It's what the entire fucking thing's
Who
about.
watches who?
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, that's where Justice League Snyder Cut goes for me.
Very good, very nice. My number 7 is Superman Returns. I think I'm happy with where it is. I'd maybe shift a few things though, but anyway, number 7 is Superman Returns because, well, it was actually the first of the.
I was thinking of Scott Snyder.
Poopy.
Yeah.
Matthew's admitted he's wrong on camera.
But Scott Snyder is also good at comics, for the most part.
Yay for Scott Snyder. I don't think I had seen any of the Michael Reeves Superman movies before this.
Christopher Reeves.
Christopher Reeves,
Oh,
yes.
sorry.
Michael Reeves is a YouTuber.
Oh, he is.
Nice. We've just gone from one name confusion to another.
I hadn't seen any of the Christopher Reeves Superman movies, I don't think, before I saw Superman Returns. So it's like the first one I have memory of. So like all the references and such they're making, I just remember being so confused as a kid. But even then I remember like the first sort of half of the film being like really enjoyable, and then the second half just really boring. Because it's just like all the stuff with like kryptonite, and there's like a giant kryptonite island, and I vaguely remember Kevin Spacey now, and like Superman has a kid, and
Kevin
or does he have a
Spacey is
kid?
fucking good in that movie.
He's a
as
good actor.
person.
He's good in everything.
I'm glad you finished your sentence, Scott. I'm really glad you finished your sentence.
Kevin Spacey is really good.
Easy cuttable moments. He's a good actor. He's a good actor. I really like him in Seven. He is phenomenal. Unfortunately, he's a really good actor. Not a great human being.
He's a good actor, and that's it. That's the only thing he was good at. He wasn't good at being.
He was good at his job, and even then, it's a bit. The lines are a bit blurred.
Yeah, was he acting?
Yeah, he's good at playing a piece of shit because he's a piece of shit.
Okay, Sean, you're number 6.
My number 6 is Superman 2025. It is an absolute banger of a movie. It is probably my favorite Superman film. I mean,
I'd say it's quite low ranked.
It is quite low, but you know, like it's a blind rank, so it's not number 10, it's not number 9 or whatever the fuck Scott put it. But I really love Superman 2025. It's so good. The universe that they establish in it with all the other characters is awesome. I love Aaron Nicholas Holt as Lex Luthor. I think he's fucking insanely good.
Great.
I just love him as an actor, but the way he captivates Lex Luthor in that movie is so fucking good, and I cannot wait to see more of him in future movies.
I do really love that they kind of just went for the whole thing that like is missing with a lot of villains nowadays, that people comment on the fact, they always got to humanize the villains and give them reasons. No, Lex Luthor just fucking hates Superman. He has no real reason.
Yeah, he's just got the ultimate vendetta.
Hates
Yeah, which is so good because he's jealous of Superman's power because he's a god being and he wants to be a god being, but he's a puny little human in a corporate sort of position, and he wants that power from Superman. He wants to take him down because there's jealousy and hatred. And I think it's just done so well. I'm really excited because I've seen the leaks of him in the Lex Luthor suit in the next sort of thing, and it looks fucking cool as fuck. Yep. So excited to see what they do.
Yeah, Sean's number 6, everybody. Scott,
number 6. Like I said, it's the blind rank.
Is it me now?
Yeah.
This is Wonder Woman 1984. I saw this
disgusting.
movie.
That's higher than Dark Knight.
I'm so sorry. It's a fucking dreadful movie, but it's also entertainingly bad. I've only seen it once. It was released on Christmas Day on like Sky Cinema, and I was drunk. I was in a food coma after eating Christmas dinner, so I was having fun with this insane movie that includes like magical wishes. It's like this last episode of Doctor Who. It's so terrible. You just wonder how it fucking got made. It's fucking baffling. It's got fucking what's his face, Pedro Pascal as Maxwell Lord. It's so bizarre. Yeah. It's not good. But worth a watch. You should watch it, guys. It's great.
I'm probably never gonna watch it.
I think at most I would
can't
see
imagine,
it from, like,
unless we were doing
online.
a Wonder Woman episode where we have to cover Wonder Woman. I cannot think of a reason I would be like sit down one evening and be like, you know what? I really want to watch Wonder Woman 1984.
You don't want to see Kristen Wiig as Cheetah? It just turns into like a cat
so I'm
lady.
gonna watch Wonder Woman 1984.
So then, Matthew, you're number 6.
My number 6 is Jonkler 2019. I thought I was not enamored with Joker when it first came out. I was a huge fan of the King of Comedy. Like I'd seen it like a couple years before that, and then when I saw Joker, I was like, "This is fucking insane! What? What? You know, like I don't think I've ever seen a film so blatantly like rip off another film, and like under the guise of homage. You know, but even then, it's like the director's not claiming homage, so it's just pure ripping off. It's crazy. I liked the performances in Joker, but the film itself feels so it feels so uninspired and has no ideas to bring to the table. Is just a regurgitation of other better movies. But it's still entertaining. You know, it's good movies it's regurgitating. It's not like it's regurgitating shit back to you, but it's nothing I hadn't already seen before and seen done better. Number 6.
Nice. My number 6 is Superman 2025. It is the one I am least happy with on my list. I would rank him a lot higher than that. Unfortunately, that is where he is. I enjoyed the movie a lot. I remember being like, definitely being like, oh, this is finally a good DC movie again, besides just the Batman that had come out a few years before it. But I don't remember being fully hit by it until I went and rewatched it again. And then all of a sudden, just all of those emotional things just hit you. Certain moments, like specifically this scene where he's floating amongst like all the dust and such as as the woman's driving away, that he saved from almost falling off the bridge, and then like the theme plays. Matthew's looking at me so blankly right now.
Sorry, I like zoned out. I didn't know you were talking like directly to me. What were you saying?
I was just saying in general. I was like, Sean was nodding his head to it. Scott was, and you're just.
Yeah. Yeah. I
was just saying that like the one scene that like I remember just getting hit by the most emotionally probably was when towards the end where he's like saved that woman that's car is about to like fall off the bridge, and he kind of just floats amongst all the dust with like sunlight beating down on him, and the theme of the song just hits. It's like that's Superman. I get it now. I get it.
It was brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant film, and you know the theme song hitting and the like music cues hitting and firing off. Compare that to Supergirl with one of the worst fucking soundtracks I've seen in a film in forever. Dog shit.
Yeah. I guess they had to get a cover of the middle in there because edgy teens, I guess.
Yeah, you and I saw the movie like 4 hours ago. I don't remember a single song.
I remember guitar. I remember acoustic guitar. Do I remember what that acoustic guitar did? No. I heard some strings.
Says a lot about the soundtrack, really. Yeah, says a lot about the soundtrack.
Yeah. I don't know. Just it's like you said. They tried to do a James Gunn, but without actually consulting him on what music should we play, James Gunn.
which is a shame because the director has good taste in music. I've seen I, Tonya, I've seen Cruella, wall-to-wall banger in the soundtracks. I don't know if you guys have seen those movies. Great movie.
I heard Cruella's really fun though.
Cruella is fun.
I have been meaning to watch I, Tonya at some point. Yeah. So maybe I will to redeem Supergirl a little bit.
Yeah.
Sean, you're number 5, sir.
My number 5 is Superman 2. I've got a lot of fun memories of Superman 2. It's a pretty great film. Like Scott and Ewan have talked about before, the Zod scene is pretty fucking iconic. And yeah, I need to give it a rewatch for sure. But I just remember watching it at the time. I just remember really, really liking it. But if I'm perfectly honest, I'd probably swap Superman 2025 as my number 5 rather than number 6, because I genuinely believe that Superman 2025 is probably my favorite interpretation of Superman. But I guess Superman 2 beats it, I guess. Fuck that movie.
Oh dear. Scott, you're number 5.
I have Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Zack Snyder.
Remember when we all gave the fucking babies for fucking movie and everybody was totally calm about it, and they all shut up, everybody shut up. Everybody shut up about the Snyder Cut.
Yeah, release the Snyder Cut.
They're still not complaining about the fact that Zack Snyder's vision, quote unquote vision, is fuck them. This movie is perfectly fine. It's average. I don't remember a single thing about it, to be honest. It's much better than the fucking Joss Whedon version but I just don't remember. I'm watching a trailer on mute at the moment. I don't remember a single thing about this movie. I don't recognize any of these shots.
I think it's interesting to, like, from a film editing standpoint, comparing Joss Whedon's one to Zack Snyder's one, how you can get two completely different films out of the same footage. Like, it's insane. How tonally different, how visually different, how structurally different they both are.
Yeah, with just a few
using the same
reshoots
set
as well.
of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Remember when everybody was like, the Zack Snyder movie was completely finished? Then why the fuck did we spend $70 million on trying to re-edit it and get those additional reshoots if it was finished? Why spend $70 million? I think that was a
'Cause they
waste of
lied.
money.
Zack Snyder need to be paid to work on the movie. He needs to be paid $70
They
million.
probably lied. Probably lied. And
yeah.
it wasn't finished.
Bizarre.
Okay, and my number 5 was also Zack Snyder's
No.
Justice League. I did.
Do I not say my number 5?
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Does
fine.
anybody
I guess
remember
you
this
continue.
movie? It's such a memory hole for me.
I
Zack Snyder's.
yeah, I did
Yeah.
enjoy it. I would probably not say I enjoyed it more than Superman 2025 or some of the things that are higher in my list, but I thought it was good. It was definitely an improvement from the Joss Whedon one. It felt like it was actually telling the story that Snyder wanted to tell, and it felt like, okay, this feels like more like a culmination of like the 3 movies you've made so far. But no, I enjoyed it. Just probably something I wouldn't watch again for a while still. Like
It's so long.
it is really
It's
long.
so long.
Yeah.
I don't want to dedicate the time to it.
No.
Like,
Matthew,
We're gonna get Doomsday. That's gonna be 4 hours long.
is it?
It's about 4 hours. It's like 3:45.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not
no,
know.
it's not done yet, is it?
Yeah,
so
no, it's-
how do you know the
no.
runtime? You liar.
It's been announced.
My number 5 is Superman Returns,
Oh.
which I think is a pretty good movie. Actually,
Yeah.
it gets kind of forgotten about and kind of like shat on. It wasn't super loved when it first came out, but I think it's a pretty fun film. It's pretty bright and colorful. It's maybe one of what's his fucking name? Oh my god, gross guy director.
Bryan Singer.
Bryan Singer. One of his better movies. I would put it there with X-Men. X-Men 2 is probably way better.
Yeah.
But
Days of
it's
Future
up
Past.
around that sort of area. You know, maybe his third best then. It's a fun time. It's a fun Superman movie. I enjoy it. It's in a weird place, but yeah, it's number 5 because it's completely good. It's
it's like- it's a
fine.
mid.
It's not
It's
amazing.
like right in the middle.
Yeah, it fits perfectly in number 5.
All right. Well then, Sean, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is The Joker 2019. My first viewing of it, I wasn't aware
Sean's
it
an
was ripping
incel.
off. Yeah, well, I wasn't ripping off King of Comedy. I had no idea. So when I first watched it, I really liked the character stuff in The Joker. I think they do a good job at captivating mental health, especially with like a really ill man mentally and how he struggles through that and like his sort of like journey of wanting to be seen and recognized. And it wasn't necessarily the Joker, but I liked the interpretation and I respected the fact that they did a different direction with it for sure. But I feel like Joker 2 completely shits on everything good about the first Joker film. So
Why I've never
I
seen
guess
it.
they've ruined that character. They've ruined the character arc completely in Joker 2. But yeah, no, I like Joker. It's not a terrible movie. I really enjoy it. But not gave it a rewatch in a while. But when I did watch King of Comedy, I was like, oh yeah, I can see where Matthew's coming from. It is pretty much the exact same film with the plot.
Did it?
Especially the ending. Like, it's bizarre how the ending's the exact same.
Yeah.
Because Joaquin Phoenix, it wasn't until Sean started talking about like the acting and such, I forgot Joaquin Phoenix won an Oscar for this film.
Yeah, he did well. The acting is
The film,
really, really good in this
really
movie.
forgot.
Made $1 billion.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the film did crazy numbers when it came out, and like it didn't resonate with me then. Doesn't resonate with me now. Like,
That's fair. So Scott, what is your number 4?
I've got Superman Returns. It's a really fucking solid movie. It's a weird sequel to Superman 2. It's basically trying to go back in time and being like a retcon kind of sequel to the original 2 Superman movies. which is weird because there's so much differences in this movie, but it doesn't connect it to that universe. But it's got a great performance of Superman by Brandon Routh, who would later go on to The Legends of Tomorrow. He's really good as Superman and Clark Kent. Kevin Spacey might be my favorite Lex Luthor. I think he's really intimidating. There's a really great sequence where he's with Lois Clark on a boat, and it is mind-boggling. And there's
You
a
don't want to
great
be on a boat with Kevin
Yeah.
Spacey.
Yeah, it's probably based on true events, Scott. Probably based on true events.
and you know, he's on the boat with
And Bryan Singer.
Lois Lane and Lois Lane's little boy, who might or might not be Superman's son. You'll have to find out. Watch the movie. It's a really fucking good movie, man. It's really solid. It's really fun.
I think it is one of those
I think
films
it's
I'd have to give
underrated
it-
for sure.
I'd have to give it a rewatch again. I just remember being bored as a kid, but then there's so many times I remember parts of I remember parts of it when I was a kid, when I was like a kid, of being like bored watching fucking Spider-Man 1 because it was just the part where characters talked. And I was like, no, I
I hate when characters talk and explain things. That's boring.
I'm a kid who's got a low attention span.
It's not the most entertaining movie I've ever seen, but it has some really well constructed scenes, and the characterization and the writing is really on point. It's you should give it another look. I would recommend it for sure.
Very good, very good. I will consider that. Matthew, what is your number 4?
My number 4 is Superman 2025, which is, I think, my favorite Superman movie as well, Sean. I had fucking so much fun with this film. I was really worried going into it that it's too many characters, it's a new universe, like it's so many things to juggle at once. But the film manages it. I loved all of the characters. I loved the performance of Superman. I loved how bright the film was. I loved how hopeful it was as a story, which is what you want from a Superman thing. I liked the soundtrack to it. James Gunn fucking knocked it out of the park. It got me really excited and reinvested in the DC universe. Supergirl really fucking buckled that onto its knees. So we'll see how long it lasts. But
I think you pointing that out is the other thing I didn't even remember, is because he put so many characters and such in the first one, and you're like, oh, how is he going to do this? But he used that for world building. Let's say, oh, Green Lanterns exist. Are we going to explain that much about it? Oh, Justice League sort of exists, but also they don't. There's these characters that exist. There's villains that have been around, like classic villains that have been around for a while, like Metamorpho Man, because I'm pretty sure at first he was a bad guy. And then in Supergirl, where there's not that many characters, somehow it just lacks any form of world building whatsoever.
Don't like any of the characters.
It's a shit filler movie for sure.
Yeah, but
it's
the
a shit
world
filler film.
the world building in James Gunn's Superman feels so on point.
Exactly.
It's just there's shots of like people, there's like civilians just watching shit go down because there's like it's like a regular Tuesday morning for them to see a giant kaiju destroy the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it just
And
feels
also,
so lived in.
The characters
reminds
also
me a
help
lot-
Superman in the movie too, and they're essential to the plot.
It reminds me a lot of the Invincible universe. Where
Oh,
when you start reading that and you start watching that show, you're just kind of dropped into, this is a universe with superheroes, everybody knows that and moves on, and let's just get off to the races, you know? And so we don't have that same sort of origin story that we've seen played out. It's just like everybody knows what a superhero universe is, everybody knows what superheroes are. Okay, here we go. And it works really well.
It's just such a they made so many. I think they just made a lot of strange decisions with Supergirl. Like Supergirl's not even like an alien fighting superhero. She usually stays on Earth as well. So the whole point of like making your second movie into the universe about being in space and aliens and such, and it's not even important to her character.
It's not even like interesting space.
By the end,
it's like if it was interesting space,
bland space.
By the end
boring
of the film,
Guardians.
she comes right back to Earth. She's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be here a while. I'm not seeing all those people you've met. Probably never gonna see them again."
Yeah, exactly. It's a filler movie. It's just a filler film.
It's just a bit disappointing. You thought if it's gonna be filler, at least explore her character. So tell us what this very different Supergirl is. Nothing at all. My number 4 is Joker. I would not rate it as highly as I have. This is the problem with a blind rank. But I enjoyed it. It was definitely one of the stronger DC films I remember seeing, because that was like when all the Marvel films were coming out, where it was all fairly like positive jokes being told all the time and such, and then it comes out, DC's film comes out, it's like, this is a night, it's almost palate cleanser, where it's like, this is just depressing.
It's just super dark, yeah.
And I enjoyed I liked the artistic choice stuff they were doing. They were just trying to tell a story, exploring character stuff, and that's kind of the same.
Yeah, it's
sort
good
of thing,
character work.
The same sort of thing they did with the Batman, with like Robert Pattinson as well, where it's just artistic kind of like level stuff. They're not really like trying to fit the mold of other things. So that's why I kind of enjoyed it. But I still wouldn't rate as highly as some of the other films I've got lower on my list. Okay, film. Number 3 for Sean.
My number 3 is Suicide Squad 2, James Gunn's version. It's fucking awesome. I remember seeing this movie with you guys, because I didn't know you, Scott, at the time, but I remember we watched it in the cinema, and I remember just being blown away, because I was like, why wasn't the first Suicide Squad like this? Like, the tonality of it was fucking excellent. All the performances from everybody is insanely good. I mean, John Cena's Peacemaker is fucking ace.
Great.
Peter Capaldi. So good. Yeah, Peter Capaldi in that movie was absolutely blown away by, and I really, really like Harley Quinn in this movie. Margot Robbie is fucking awesome, and I like that she's kind of the center character in this film, trying to get over the Joker, because to be fair, Jared Leto's Joker was fucking awful, so I really like that they kind of incorporate that, I'm not with Joker anymore, like, I'm doing my own thing now, and I really like the overall plot. I like the villains in this film. I like the look of it. And like the comedy in it is done really, really well. I absolutely love this film, and I wish there was more sort of villain movies kind of like this. Like it's cool, and I digged it massively.
Yeah, it just gave it heart.
Yeah, it was good. It felt flashed out. It felt like a lived-in world. Like it just felt like it knew what it wanted to do, and it executed it all really well.
Yeah. Scott, your number 3.
My number 3 is also The Suicide Squad.
Nice.
This movie is kind of interesting because the original Suicide Squad from 2016 was such a blatant ripoff of Guardians of the Galaxy, where it's like constant needle drops. It's about a group of misfits trying to save a universe. It's such a blatant ripoff to James Gunn's
editing in that
Guardians.
film's insane. The first half of the film's edited like a trailer. It's it's crazy. It's so shit.
It probably was made for trailers.
That's the funny. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, so to get James Gunn to do the sequel is just perfect, and also this was the time when he was fired from Marvel. Remember that brief period for his past tweets? He got fired, and obviously DC picked him up, and then Marvel changed it was Disney who changed their decisions because Kevin Feige was always on James Gunn's side because those tweets were stupid, but he didn't have lost his career.
No. You can't blame some of what they said 15 years ago. I think that's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, it's really ridiculous to pull someone up for something they said in a different era of their life. They're probably not that person anymore a lot of the time.
Yeah. But yeah, the Suicide Squad is really fucking fun. I love Polka Dot Man. He's so entertaining.
Yeah, he's fucking is. He's so
King Shark is
great.
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It's great.
But yeah, this Suicide Squad is what Suicide Squad should have been all along, and I'm glad it got made. It's so entertaining.
The thing I find really funny about it is that I am assuming a lot of people have never seen the first Suicide Squad movie because I know it's bad. So I've only seen the second one. I've not seen the first one.
Oh, it's really interesting to watch for how bad it is because it's like Scott explains, it's fascinating because it's such a fucking car crash.
Wonderful. The first Suicide Squad movie was the first time I saw a midnight premiere of a film.
Really?
Oh no! Oh my God, Scott, bro.
I was walking home at 2 a.m. and I was just so defeated.
Yeah, Will Smith as Deadshot is dog shit.
Oh my God, yeah.
Matthew, your number 3?
My number 3, like the other two, is The Suicide Squad by James Gunn. It is a blast of a movie. When they announced James Gunn was coming to DC and that he was doing a Suicide Squad film, I went, oh fuck, because I fucking hate that Suicide Squad film from 2016. It is one of the worst cinema going experiences I've ever had in my life. It's such a shit film. It's crazy bad. I fucking hated it. And like I remember, like I was 16 at the time when it came out, so I'm like the target audience because that film is made for edgy 16-year-olds. And like people like fucking like around me that liked it. I was like, you're all morons. What the fuck? Well, like, this is like one of the worst films ever. And so to do a sequel to that with some of the same cast, to bring them back, so it's like a direct fucking like sequel basically to it, and to pull it off, I was like, this is fantastic. I see why they gave James Gunn the DC universe after this film, because it really is like, this is a guy with a vision and with that can understand DC movies and make them connect with an audience. If he was to just continue the DCU, like pick it up from there and continue with the same characters rather than the reboot that he did, I would have been fine with that as well, because I trust these characters with James Gunn way more than I do with anybody else that's had their fucking hands on them so far.
I think he still made the correct choice of like with a heavy heart he dropped. I still don't know how he's tied together Peacemaker into the world, because I feel like he apparently he clears it up in the show.
They like travel to a different universe.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've heard they do that in the show. Yeah,
I do really want to watch the
season 2,
show.
they
I've
like
heard.
travel to other dimensions.
I have heard that
Multiverse stuff.
I have heard that it's supposed to be very good, so I intend to watch that soon. Especially just with everything that he's doing, and with Supergirl, I would like to see a good DC thing again that I've never seen before.
John Cena's just an amazing actor. Like
he's
he's
really good.
so good.
Yeah, he is definitely getting better as an actor.
He's
Like,
a
there's some
powerhouse
moments-
of an actor.
I've
these
seen
days.
some episodes of Peacemaker, and I'm like, this is a legitimately good performance from him. Whereas, like in the Fred movies, he's not great in the Fred movies.
Well, he just got told to
say.
play
He's
his
fantastic in the
his
Fred
John
movies.
Cena persona.
He's fantastic.
Yeah, I disagree. He's amazing in Fred. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's Fred's dad.
I'm a huge wrestling fan. I have been for like most of my life. I could have told you from day one John Cena would be a good actor, because he's fantastic. He's very good at emoting, and his comedy chops as well, I think, are really underrated.
he's
Maybe
so
less
funny.
underrated these days because he's in so much, but he is such a funny actor. He's got a great sense of humor, so it's a good time.
He's got another one coming out with. Oh, I actually don't remember his name, but it's like a brothers, where it's like a dude.
No, it's on Netflix.
It's on
Him
Netflix,
and I forgot his name as well. That was interesting. I knew it, but then
The
I-
unknown man.
Yeah, he's like you would know Eric Andre.
Oh my God, Eric Andre. Yeah, the guy with
Yeah,
the meme.
yeah.
Let me in. Let me in.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
him.
John Cena and Eric Andre. It doesn't look like a great movie, but
No.
I'm sure there's funny bits in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My number 3 was also The Suicide Squad. I think.
Let's go. The most
Hell
number 3 movie of all
yes.
time.
I felt like it was because it was like fairly early on in the list as well. I was pretty confident with that choice.
Yeah, me too.
No, it's very enjoyable. I've only seen it once, and I definitely want to watch it again. It's a very fun time. It's like it's a bunch of characters, like a bunch of extra characters you've also just not heard of, and somehow they become like the heart of the film, like Polka Dot Man and all that. That's the thing. Like you said, he brings a bunch of the cast back and then kills them off in the first 5 minutes of the film.
That opening sequence is magnificent.
So
It's
good.
awesome.
So good.
The final battle in the film is also great.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, James Gunn is very good at balancing heart, comedy, and all, but specifically with like morally ambiguous characters. I think that's actually
Just
the
a good
reason,
filmmaker.
I think that's the reason I was so like skeptical of his Superman film, because that's a character that has no moral ambiguity. He is full straight shot. He is the Boy Scout
is
of
the
all
symbol
Boy
of
Scouts.
hope.
Exactly. So I was like,
Yeah, he's literally the
how
main
is-
guy
how is he
for
gonna
being
do-
a hero.
how is he gonna do with a character that's not a bit dodgy at times? So, but I think he just knocked it out of the park.
Yeah,
Sean, you're number 2.
I think me and Matthew's top 2 and 3 is probably all going to be the same. My number 2 is The Dark Knight. I fucking
Interesting.
adore The Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
If I could, The Dark Knight. The Dork Knight. I love The Dark Knight. I mean, it's hard because like it is one of my favorite Batman movies of all time. I mean, Nolan's one of my favorite directors of all time as well. I think the way he establishes this world is fucking amazing. This movie in particular is just absolute gold from start to finish. I mean, Heath Ledger as the villain, as Joker, so fucking good. It's just the psychological layering of his Joker is insanely good, and rightfully so. He deserved that Oscar, which unfortunately he didn't get it alive, but I thought it was fucking brilliant. I mean, Christian Bale as Batman is also so fucking good, and the writing and the performances, just everything about it is insanely good. And obviously, Morgan Freeman as Fox is so fucking awesome in this film. I just adore Dark Knight. It was one of my most watched movies growing up. Like, I just adored it as a superhero film, which is really ironic because Nolan has said after making Batman films, he is not a fan of making superhero movies because they kind of become the same sort of mesh and slop. And to be fair, with how super films have went, he's kind of onto something. Like, they all kind of follow this sort of same formula. But like, if you don't have a vision, if you don't have a passion for it, then your superhero film is going to be absolute shit. But Dark Knight is outstandingly good.
I definitely need to give like the whole trilogy a rewatch. I've definitely watched The Dark Knight countless times, but I could probably count on my hand the amount of times I've seen Batman Begins and Dark Knight Rises.
I think Batman Begins and Dark Knight Rises are both like okay.
Yeah.
Like Batman Begins is better, but I find the whole Ra's al Ghul like storyline stuff to be like relatively slow. I'm like, I want to get me to Batman, you know, like Batman Begins when? Right at the end. And then Dark Knight Rises is a fucking mess of a film. But
yeah,
and it definitely slows down. When the action stuff happens, it's fantastic, it's great, but like there's like long,
too many ideas in Dark Knight Rises.
Scott, you're number 3. You're two. I meant 2.
My number 2 is the Batman. I've been spending the last 5 minutes just trying to think of what I could say about this movie. I don't remember too much of it other than this movie is long and I'm getting bored. My ass is getting sore. And that's like my biggest memory of watching this movie.
What's it, number 2?
What's wrong with your list?
I don't understand your way of thinking, Scott.
And my list is fucked. Colin Farrell as the Penguin is great.
He's superb.
He's awesome.
But yeah, I do love the more of the focus on Batman actually being a detective. That's interesting. I feel like that hasn't really been explored on the big screen as much as it should be. I can't think of anything to say. Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, she plays.
Yes.
She's very good. Yeah. I'll be watching this film eventually whenever the sequel comes out, so I'm curious to see what my opinion is.
I still don't know what they're supposed to
on a rewatch.
They've still not announced what it is they're supposed to be doing with Batman 2. So many people were like, is it Mr. Freeze? Is it the Court of the Owls? Both are fantastic storylines.
My guess is Mr. Freeze. Freeze. We've not really seen a Mr. Freeze interpretation since Arnie, so it's kind of...
Can't top it. You can't top it.
Yeah, yeah. Stay cool, bird boy.
You know what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
The Ice Age. Arnie's so good.
My number... wait, no. Matthews. I remember this time. Matthew, you're
Yeah,
number 2,
you're
please.
Matthew.
I caught myself this
You're
time.
doing it in this order, and then you mix it up.
I know.
What is this? But my number 2 is the Batman. But unlike Scott, it's because I really like the Batman. I think it's fantastic. I think it's one of the best Batman films we've ever had. Yep. I think Robert Pattinson is superb as Batman. Interesting Bruce Wayne emo guy, but I think it works for the stage that his
works for
character
Robert
is in.
Pattinson. It does. Yeah.
I like their version of Gotham City. I think it does really well. And talking about the Joker and how it was inspired by the King of Comedy. This film is inspired by Zodiac. Zodiac 7 so heavily. But I think takes it into its own story and its own world in a way more interesting way than the Joker did. When the Joker is just basically, we're going to do the plot. Batman is okay, we're going to take the aesthetics and the look and the feel of these movies, but without just doing the exact same story and the same ending.
You could all...
I think the Riddler is fantastic in this scene. You know, the whole Ave Maria
What did you do? It's one of the best scenes in that film.
So good.
Yeah. That's so good, that scene.
The memes out of that scene.
Oh my god, so funny. The Penguin in it is fantastic. There's I think one shot in the film I didn't like, which is when he's in the like gliding suit and he's like the camera's like here, so we're like looking at his like head like this as like the dumbest, goofiest looking shot in Batman. But the rest of the film, fantastic, stunning to look at.
Oh, yeah.
Great action, like when he's in the subway and it's like, who are you? And he just beats the fuck out of him. He's like,
my
I'm
God,
vengeance.
yeah.
You know, it's like, oh my
Yeah.
God, fantastic, so
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
Loved it. Great film.
My number 2 is also the Batman, which but the thing about my list is like if I disagree with something that Matthew says, all of a sudden my list is swapped over to Sean. It just alternates between what Sean and Matthew say.
Amazing. You're either on my side or Matthew's side. That's a good sides to be on
Nobody's
for
on
this
my
episode
side.
anyway.
You're
Yeah,
not on your
these
side.
episodes are good sides.
Mine is also the Batman. To like, this wasn't a thought that popped in my head, but something that I was gonna add on to what Matthew said, but he was just in the swing of what he was going with there. Yes, I would say they didn't with the Joker. They just stole the entire plot, and they took more than just inspired by the King of Comedy, but with like you said, it's being similar to Zodiac and the Seven. With the Batman, you could almost feel like you could just drop him in that world. It's not like you're telling the same story,
Yeah.
but they're like they just exist in the same place. But I just feel like he properly personified Batman in this one, like him being like the emo sort of the world. Yeah, I'm gonna try that again. The soundtrack, especially, I really love the soundtrack as well in the Batman. I've not listened to a lot of the band before, but that they used primarily in the main theme of the film. But it's very. Was it not Oasis? Nirvana.
No, they used Nirvana. They used a
Nirvana.
darker version of
Wrong
Nirvana's
one.
Team Spirit.
Very
so
similar
Spirit.
band. Very
Yeah.
similar band. Yeah.
I love Oasis in the Batman.
And after all, I said maybe.
That would have made his Batman way more emo.
The most emo band around, Oasis. But yeah, Nirvana's a great band.
Oh, dear.
Oh my God.
Matthew basically
fuck
covered
me.
all my points.
Yeah.
He put
a
it
good
into
film.
words
It's a
much
banger.
better than me. It was enjoy that film a lot. It's definitely going to be one of my Blu-ray acquisitions when I get around to it. Right, Sean, your number 1.
We're going to talk more about it. My number 1 is The Batman.
Yeah.
It was a hard choice between The Batman and Dark Knight for 1 and 2, but like I've got to be honest with myself, I fucking love The Batman. Like the aesthetic of the movie is fucking awesome. It's one of the best intros to Batman I've ever fucking seen. From the intro alone, with like the darkness of it, the shots you see, the villains getting so scared when they see the fucking bat symbol, they just set this tone of Batman is fucking scary. And like Matthew said, that opening scene where he just beats the fuck out of the guy and does this whole "I'm vengeance" line, you're just like, I'm so on board with this Batman. I really hope they take it in a great direction. And the fact that it is pretty much a Zodiac film with the Riddler was really, really smart, because unlike the Joker, they take really good elements of that sort of storyline and film and make it a Batman film. And it's one of the best sort of detective crime films that I've seen in a really, really fucking long time. Paul Dano as the Riddler fucking killed it. He was so good in this movie. Very believable as this weird, awkward sort of dude who just wants to personify and have these sort of master plans, and he executes it. And what I like about this as a superhero film is the villain kind of wins. Like, he pretty much wins. Like, at the end, when he's got Riddler in jail and then the flood fucking happens, you're like, holy fucking shit, this movie isn't over. There's still more to be told, and he gets the entire city on his side, destroying shit. He has this fucking army. The scale of his like destruction as a villain is fucking unreal in this movie, and Robert Pattinson's performance, insanely good as Batman. His Bruce Wayne, I don't think we saw enough of it, but like I'm okay with that. I wanted to see Batman, and I got fucking Batman, and I was really happy with what they gave us. And
his Bruce Wayne is like, how does no one know who Batman is?
Straight up. Bruce Wayne's not been around for 2 years, and we've had Batman for 2 years. I wonder if there's any relation there. Like, straight up. But, like, I just adored this film. I mean, Colin Farrell as fucking Penguin is so good. The Penguin TV show, also insanely good. Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, also fucking phenomenal. I adore the chemistry between Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz in this movie, because Robert Pattinson is probably one of my favorite actors of all time. So, like, to see him in a superhero film, like, because a lot of people were nervous, like, oh no, Robert Pattinson's gonna be Batman. I was like excited. Yeah, exactly. I've been excited for a long time, because like I've seen like A Bad Time and like a lot of other Robert Pattinson movies. Like, oh yeah, God, yeah.
The film's called A Good Time.
Yeah, Good Time. Yeah, Good Time. Yeah, but like he's so good as an actor, and I think he absolutely adored it. It's hard, because I'm a big fan of Nolan, and I adore The Dark Knight, but honestly, The Batman was an underrated hidden gem, and like it is definitely my favorite Batman world that they've capsulated, and I'm really excited for what Matt Reeves does for the second film for sure.
I have nothing to add there. That was a very passionate speech. I love that.
I love this movie. Like, when I saw it, I was like, holy shit, that was like a 10 out of 10. Like, that's like the best film I've seen since The Dark Knight in terms of Batman.
Wonderful. Scott, your number one?
Superman 2. I'm completely opposite to you guys. I don't love this movie, but it is like a warm blanket.
It deserves number one.
Again,
I hate this film.
My list is completely fucked. I'm so sorry. My list is completely scrambled.
I really thought you were going to come in there and be like, I disagree with you guys. Here's all the great things about Superman 2. I didn't like it that much.
But yeah,
number one.
This might be amongst like one of the first superhero movies I've ever seen. The original two Superman movies. I watched this with my mum as a kid. It's like perfect Sunday afternoon viewing. You know, you can just watch it on Sunday afternoon. The chemistry between Margot Kidder and Christopher Reeve is on point. I think they might have the best chemistry of any like superhero movie. Like, love chemistry. It is so on point, and they are just so charming together. General Zod is so much fun. It's campy fun. You know, this movie is ridiculous at times, but it is campy fun. I enjoy it. Lex Luthor, played by Gene Hackman, is so enjoyable. The final sequence where they're having a big old fight in like in product placement city, where there's like Marlboro signs, there's Coca-Cola signs. It's entertaining.
What is this, Idiocracy?
The Richard Donner cut of this movie is really solid. I would recommend it, because Richard Donner famously got fired halfway through production of this movie, and he finally got to make his cut in 2006, just before Superman Returns came out, and it is a superior version of this movie. It's a lot of fun. I'd really recommend going back to the original two Superman movies. It's campy fun.
The thing I really enjoy about having these conversations with the blind rank especially is people throwing in like completely different perspectives on things. Like, I knew like nothing about like Superman 2, and I'm all of a sudden, as Scott is speaking, just images keep flashing in my head of like, oh fuck, I forgot about this and that, oh my god, I remember all of those things. And just
Scott reminded me heavily of Superman
for
2.
Both of you just talking about like your number one film, and just the passion coming from both of you, I make me feel all wholesome.
I like these talks too. They're fun. They're a good time.
Matthew, you're number one.
My number one is The Dark Knight. I wouldn't say that The Dark Knight is my favorite DC film of all time, but it's definitely
Scott.
in contention. I think out of the 10, that were on the list, I'm happy with it being number one, because it's a high quality movie. It's fucking fantastic. You know, Heath Ledger as the Joker has been, talked about to death, and almost it's insane the pedigree off the Joker that they cast fucking Jared Leto as the Joker, because you have what, Jack Nicholson as the Joker, you have Mark Hamill
So
as the
good.
Joker, and you have
get
fucking
Heath
Ledger as the Joker. 3 just incredible, nuanced, like captivating performances as the Joker, and then you get fucking Jared Leto to follow that
Energy
is
void.
unbelievable.
Yeah, you get the guy from 30 Seconds to Mars.
Like,
yeah.
that is where the character went. And we also see Barry Keoghan's Joker in the Batman.
Yes.
Maybe one of the things I don't really like about in the
Yeah.
Batman. And
I'll give you
who knows
that
what
for
that
sure.
Joker would look like if we ever see an actual version of
They
it.
did, like,
it's
release-
just a guy in a cell.
They did release like photos.
yeah, I
and
saw
such of
the-
some of the
the-
stuff that he looks like. There was a deleted
A
scene.
strange one.
There was a deleted scene.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yes.
But yeah, like the Dark Knight is superb. The Two-Face stuff is really good. I think towards the end of the film, it starts to feel a little bit weird, like patchy editing, where it's like, okay, like the story is just kind of like going in weird directions and ending. Like the Joker kind of vanishes towards the end of that movie.
He just disappears off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
The thing. I won't interrupt your train of thought, but I have a comment on that.
You just did.
But you say your point. It's fine.
I was gonna the thing that I remember about the Nolan trilogy is that like characters he's introduced from previous films, they do like appear in future ones. Like Scarecrow shows up at the beginning of the Dark Knight.
Cillian Murphy.
and he shows up
Yeah.
in the third one as well. And then I don't remember if any major characters from 2 did show up in 3, but you get the feeling that if Heath Ledger had lived, there would have been a sort of
He probably
continuation
would have
to his
been in,
story,
yeah.
but it would be again small. He would be doing stuff on the side. You'd see him, and then he.
Yeah.
But like that's
Probably steal the
tragic.
movie, to be honest.
Like
Yeah. But I think he's good. I think Christian Bale as Batman is a lot of fun. As much as it's maybe like a little bit of a meme now, like. Where is she? Where is she? Yeah,
Rachel! Rachel!
But no, it's a fun movie. It holds up. It's an easy rewatch. I've seen it a million times. Like yourself and like probably everybody here. I'm trying to think what I would say is my favorite DC film, but I cannot think off the top of my head. So The Dark Knight being up there, I'm okay with.
It's a safe bet for sure, yeah, because you can't go
Yeah.
wrong with Nolan.
Yeah.
it's okay. We know Matthew's favorite DC movie of all time is Green Lantern. It's okay.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot about that one.
Well, my number 1 is also The Dark Knight.
Hell yeah.
It's one of my earliest memories of a soundtrack fully hitting me. Like in the cinema when I went to go see like Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2, soundtracks I adore now. As a kid, I remember just having my hands over my ears because at the time it was just too fucking loud for me, and I couldn't appreciate it and such as much. But by the time The Dark Knight came out, that was just around the time I was starting to understand more nuances about film and such. I do unfortunately remember on the way home after The Dark Knight asking like 15 billion questions and being like, what did this mean? And what's that? And this,
Lost.
and then basically
lost with Nolan's complex story writing.
my friend's dad having to explain. I didn't. How did the Joker win? I don't get it. Like, why did he do that? And then just my friend's dad having.
Why
to
did
basically-
Two-Face become a bad guy?
my friend's dad having to explain in the car the entire story of the Joker and like the whole point. But I love the soundtrack to bits. Just Hans Zimmer's like the intense
good.
brass section, the mixture of like electronic in there too. Just oh my god, I love the soundtrack to bits. The looking into like his choice of the Joker is like the way the script was written. It was very ambiguous as to which way of the Joker he could go. Everyone who did it in the classical Joker way of like specifically the interrogation scene where he's laughing. Like he apparently laughs a whole lot more in the script But
Yeah, Heath Ledger filmed that himself, that whole interrogation scene.
no, that was
Like, he
the
actually,
that was the
like
one
the
with
recording of the camera.
on the phone. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm talking about the
Yeah.
one with
He's talking about
between
the scene with Batman.
Batman in the
Oh,
interrogation
right.
room at the
Oh,
police
right,
station.
of course, yeah.
That's-
in the police
Sean's
station,
never
yeah.
seen the film.
The
I'm sorry, who's it directed it?
the way that the script was written in that scene was like apparently a bunch of people did it very differently, like a lot of laughing and all that stuff. But when Heath Ledger came in, he chose he only chose right at the very end where he'd won like this little bout where he just started bursting into cackles, didn't laugh once, not even a chuckle, and then right at the end just bursts into laughter. And it's just very interesting watching someone like I don't know if you've ever seen it, but like at comic conventions they have like very well-known voice actors for doing certain characters. They had Mark Hamill read that scene and read Why So Serious, and it's very interesting just hearing his interpretation, be like, it's not wrong, it's not the interpretation, that's not the way it's supposed to be, but that's still the Joker. And it just being such a very brave choice, and not only the person they chose for it, but how much of a different interpretation he was. He was very calculating, slow, not insane, but a different kind of insane. It was just...
Gives me Clockwork Orange vibes with
Yeah.
the psychological like layering of his Joker.
You-
It's so good.
You think he has like
It's
no idea
also
what he's
like
doing.
the Joker in general. Like, I really like the Joker as a character. I think he's a fascinating
It's a
character.
complex villain, yeah.
Invites so much cringe with it. Though, like when you said why so serious, like it just like it made me think of like weird Facebook posts from like edgelords. You know, like it's the Joker makeup in general. Like it's so easy to take something that is cool, that is compelling, and turn it into just the cringiest thing, which is the like magnum
That's
opus
what
of that is Jared Leto.
done.
But like.
I want you guys to look up nostalgia critic Melvin, brother of the Joker. It's so cringe.
Was it nostalgia? What?
Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing with the character, the Joker, it can become this cringe emo edgelord character.
Oh, yeah. What's the last bit? Sorry,
Yeah.
Scott? Nostalgia critic. What?
Melvin, brother of the Joker, nostalgia critic. It's Doug Walker's
Oh no!
parody.
I've seen this. It's
It's so terrible.
no. I've seen this before.
But so like I don't know. It's an issue with DC in general when they try to be the darker, grittier, edgier one. It invites so much like you teeter on the edge of going too far and making this so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like they properly, it's a movie that knew what it was doing the entire way, and so many people didn't think it was going to do that great. As soon as it came out, it was considered one of the greatest superhero films of all time. And
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder, like, to play devil's advocate here, because Dark Knight is very, very good. Would it be considered one of the best superhero movies of all time if Heath Ledger was still alive? Because I feel like that really did a lot of justice for the movie when it came out, and
It's
it's a
his
good
final
performance from Heath Ledger. So you're like, this adds so much to the history
dynamic
of the
what
film,
happened
where you're
add
like,
some
this is
layering
Heath
to it, for
Ledger's
sure.
last movie, and it's an incredible performance that we'll never ever see again.
Yeah. It's like,
Whereas if he was still alive, we would have been seeing Heath Ledger Joker non-fucking stop. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that is a good point. I still think it would be highly regarded. It might not be in most people's top 3. I could pretty confidently say if you were to ask casual or even heavy moviegoers what's your top 3 superhero films of all time, a lot of people would have The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. Yeah.
But
Dark Knight is one of the best, for sure.
I would probably agree that it would maybe taint some people's, because you don't know what, because whatever happens to an actor's what's the word thing outside
Legacy.
of their legacy, they're known as oh my god, the name's escaping me, but like they're known amongst the public, their public life, they're not their private life, they're doesn't matter, the way that people interpret the way that people interpret an actor in real life, whether that's as a movie's come out or like years in advance, that can sometimes taint how people see films and certain characters and such. So maybe that could have had a play on it as well. Who knows what kind of controversies or anything like that could have happened with Heath Ledger. That everyone
Sure,
kinda
it's like watching Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
You're like, you know, it makes all of his movies a bit weird. You're like, God, you're so good. I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you on
Yeah.
screen. I can't take my eyes off you.
If
But,
Heath Ledger was
yeah.
still alive, though, I think he'd have a really hard job topping that performance because it was so fucking good.
Yeah, he would definitely be the type of actor who gets typecast based on that performance.
He would have been the villain in everything, yeah.
Yeah, he would be like a Giancarlo Esposito from Breaking Bad.
I do feel like I should.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it just
try-
plays
Yeah.
Gus and everything.
yeah.
Yeah, he would just play the
Yeah.
Joker in everything.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's definitely a thing I should try and do is watch some of Heath Ledger's other films, just because that's why like
10 Things I Hate About You is really fun. You'd watch it.
is the other one?
Oh yeah, that's a brilliant film.
A
Yeah,
Knight's
it's a
Tale?
romance movie.
Brokeback Mountain, is that another one that you did? With
Brokeback Mountain,
Yes,
yeah.
it
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it is that one. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he did have like a fairly wide range, but
No, he was a good actor. Yeah, he was a good
Really good
actor.
actor.
It's- I had never considered it before. It's just a thought that hit me as you were
Mhm.
saying that like people love The Dark Knight. I was like, yeah, but like, what if Heath Ledger was still alive? Huh? I never considered how
Yeah.
much him dying actually
Another-
affects that film.
actually,
Fuck.
actually,
Only
Yeah, exactly.
28.
Oh!
28.
Oh,
Yeah.
no!
Insane.
Yeah,
I'm
28.
28.
Jesus!
Fuck.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
Oh my god, I didn't even know. I forgot that that's how old he was. I thought he was in his 30s.
That's insane.
He was
Same
he was
here.
quite young.
No, he was
He
super
really
young. Yeah.
I-
done Joker at 27.
A point I actually want to make there is mixing into the Batman a bit as well. Is I would maybe even compare, like, what you were saying there about like Heath Ledger having some range, but then after that he might get typecast. The fact that he had such range and he enjoyed the acting as a medium, I could see him having an almost Robert Pattinson like career, where it's like so many people just see him as the Joker for so many
Sure.
years, and then he
But he
does
does
another
different things
breakout
on
role
purpose,
that
yeah.
suddenly like snaps people's opinion of him. Like for the casual audience, everyone always saw Robert Pattinson as Twilight Man.
Yeah.
Until like so many people have seen so many of his
Until
other
the
small-
Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The Batman is what changed all of the casual audience's opinion of him completely, because so many people who've seen way more of his films, like a Good Time.
He's so good in The Lighthouse.
And The Lighthouse as well. Yeah, no, he's a
He's
fantastic
insanely good in
actor.
Lighthouse.
And I think because he enjoys that so much, yes, he can do some more, like Heath Ledger, just the same as Pattinson, could have done movies that would have made him more money, more mainstream, but he might have also decided, hey, I've done really well here with The Dark Knight. This has like earned me a lot of money, a lot of credit with Hollywood in general. I could do what I want now.
Yeah, would have had that title for sure.
No, that's my
Yeah.
2 cents on it.
Who would you cast as? I'm just thinking of like I know we've run really long and I
Yes.
actually want to go because I'm not at dinner yet. But like, who would you cast as the Joker if you could cast someone as the
good
Joker
shot.
that's
Today.
alive today? That's not Barry Keoghan because he's already
I've-
been the Joker.
I'd like the
Yeah.
the easy answer that I feel like a lot of people have said before is Willem Dafoe is one that people
Yeah.
have said.
Sure.
But he's
Yeah.
getting
yeah.
That's,
he's
that'd
getting
be
on
too
the-
similar
If-
to
Green Goblin.
I was
Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Feels kind of
It's like I
tapping
said,
into
it's the
something
easy-
that's already
Green
done.
Goblin, yeah.
It's the easy
Yeah.
answer. But I quite enjoyed that
God,
for a while.
that's a good question.
It'd be
It's quite-
interesting to see an old Joker, like
Mhm.
if he was to
like
do
a
that sort of
60-year-old
like
Joker.
yeah, because he's like old as fuck now. So like seeing
Yeah.
an old man Joker could be interesting. It's not something we've
Grandad
only ever really
Joker.
seen young Joker.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it'd be
I guess Jack
interesting to see it.
Nicholson's not super young in the Batman,
No.
but like,
Yeah.
you know, he's not exactly even old. He's just middle aged.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
It's a hard question. I
Yeah.
can't really think off the top of my head who would be like a good candidate as a Joker that's still around.
Timothy Chalamet.
That would be an interesting choice. That would be a really interesting. I think he'd
I
probably
think
do
he
a
could
good
do
job.
it.
To be fair,
I think he could do it.
Chris
I think
Pratt.
Oh man,
Hell yeah. Let's bring back.
I'm gonna
Jared
throw
Leto.
DiCaprio. I'm gonna throw DiCaprio in there.
DiCaprio, yeah, he'd be an interesting one. I feel like he's so similar to Heath Ledger in like visual appearance to me. You know, like I feel like he would be a very similar type performance as the Joker.
That's why I picked him.
Yeah.
I'm almost kind
I
of.
just want Heath Ledger back. Really, I just want him back. He was so good.
He passed away a decade ago, but Anton Yelchin would have been pretty decent.
Anton
I feel.
Yelchin, that'd be an interesting
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Yeah. God, he died young as well.
27. Yeah, tragic.
The Club 27, yeah.
Club. Yeah.
It's real, yeah.
Horrifying.
Toby
What a
Maguire is the
depressing way
Joker.
to end this.
That would be amazing. That'd be so good. Fuck yeah, let's just throw all of them. Like Andrew
You said
Garfield,
DiCaprio,
Tom
so I was
Holland,
like,
yeah. Let's throw the Spider-Man in there.
Robert Downey Jr. I don't think he could do it, although maybe he could. You know.
Well, we'll find out how his Doctor
We'll
Doom
find
performance
out.
is.
That's such a different character than the Joker, but yeah.
I thought Sean.
Not until he takes the mask off and it's just the Joker's
Yeah.
face
Pedro
makeup.
Pascal. If we're talking
Pedro.
like Pedro, we're getting all the big actors, the Hollywood cast and everything. Pedro
Fuck it,
Pascal
Brad
is
Pitt.
the Joker.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt is the Joker.
Yeah. There's kind of a weird. Bringing A-list actors into a role like that is usually a gamble because they're either going to do a really, really good job or they're going to do a mediocre job.
Yeah. But yeah, it's I feel like that's a place to sort of end it. We've
Oh my god, long episode.
We,
I thought it was gonna be short. It was gonna be a short one.
like it was going so
Blind
short.
rank
Blind
lasted
rank
so long.
always brings out the length of the episode every time.
Yeah.
But there you go. That's our thoughts on Supergirl.
Yeah, talk mostly about Batman.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you for joining
well.
us.
It's been fun, guys. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
be sure to subscribe.
Tell us what
Please
some of your
do.
favorite DC movies are. Do you disagree or agree with
Yes.
our lists?
Yeah, exactly.
I
Let us know in
disagree
the
with
comments
Scott's
below
list.
who you want as the Joker.
I
Crazy.
disagree with my list.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah, I'd
disappointed
be
in
interested
myself.
to hear some good Joker casting because I genuinely
Yeah,
don't know
it's
who
good.
you put into that role.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Matt Smith.
Oh,
Hell
I
yeah.
think you could do it.
That's a
Hell
good
yeah,
choice.
I'd be on board.
Yeah. David Tennant.
Christopher Eccleston, yeah. Peter
Sylvester
Capaldi, yeah.
William Hartnell. Bring him